Akira.
One of the things I tend to do is to look at symbolic representations through the lens of evolutionary biology, rather than assuming that these representations are mere superstitions or play no functions. Like, we have the idea that there's a deity that's fathered-like. So it's a disembodied spirit in some sense that's eternal, that has eternal characteristics. It's like, okay, well, strip it of its metaphysics. If you strip it of its metaphysics and just look at it as a biological phenomena, it's like, well, what play no functions? Like, we have the idea that there's a deity that's fathered-like. So it's a disembodied spirit in some sense that's eternal, that has eternal characteristics. It's like, okay, well, strip it of its metaphysics. If you strip it of its metaphysics and just look at it as a biological phenomena, it's like, well, what might the idea that there's an eternal spirit of the Father, spirit of the Father. There's an eternal spirit of the Father, spirit of the Father. There's an eternal spirit of the Father, spirit of the Father. There's an eternal spirit of the Father, spirit of the Father. What might that be a reflection of? Well, it's like, well, there's you imitating your father, but your father imitated his father, and his father, and his father, and his father imitated his father. So in some sense, what your father actually imitated was the pattern of fathers across time. And you could think of the transcendent father as the pattern of fathers across time. When a child imitates his father in pretend play, when I'm pretending to be my father, I'm observing my father across multiple situations. And then I'm abstracting out the commonalities in behavior and attitude across those situations that make him father. And then I incorporate that and dramatize it in my pretend play. It's unbelievably sophisticated. And so it's what the child is doing in pretend play is coming to embody the disembodied spirit of the Father. There's an eternal spirit of the Father, spirit of the Father. There's an eternal spirit of the Father, spirit of the Father. There's an eternal spirit of the Father, spirit of the Father. There's an eternal spirit of the Father, spirit of the Father. And so you think, well, that is a disembodied spirit. It's a disembodied spirit that's incarnated in the collective of fathers across time. And what is that? Well, it's a judge, that's for sure. It's a judge. Even when you interact with the hierarchy of men who are currently alive, something can be abstracted out of that. It's like the patriarchal spirit. And if you don't think that's judging you, you are not thinking. It's absolutely judging you. That's what rank orders you in a hierarchy. There's an eternal spirit of the Father, spirit of the Father. There's an eternal spirit of the Father, spirit of the Father. There's an eternal spirit of the Father, spirit of the Father. There's an eternal spirit of the Father, spirit of the Father. What were you like when I was 25? Well, I was obsessed. When when I was 25 or so, I probably weighed about 138 pounds. I smoked like a pack of cigarettes a day. I drank a tremendous amount of alcohol. My friends were heavy drinkers, and most of them dropped out of school by the time they were 15 or 16, went off to work on the oil rigs, and it was a rough town, and we drank a lot. I started when I was 14, and I had a lot of bad habits, and I wasn't in great shape physically. I was also still intellectually obsessed, as I am now. That would have been in 85. But I decided around then, about 85, 84, something like that year, that I was really going to try to get my act together. So I started doing that. First of all, I quit smoking. Well, that took a long time because I eventually had to quit drinking too in order to quit smoking. And I started working out, started playing sports, which I'd never done. I was a small kid. I'd been skipped a grade and I was small for my age. So sports were never really a domain of expertise for me. Although I skied and went trapping with my dad, 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 trapping with my trapping with my trapping with my dad, trapping with my dad, trapping with my dad, trapping with my trapping with my trapping with my dad.
What kind of relationship do you have with your father? Your real father? It's often ambivalent, right? There's an element of him that encouraged you, hopefully.
Hey, Brian.
Without the encouragement of your father, man, the world is a dismal place. It's very difficult to be a courageous person unless you have your father in body and spirit behind you. Because if your father rejects you or doesn't form a relationship with you, it's as if the spirit of civilization has left you outside the walls as of little worth. It's very difficult for people to recover from that. So the father should be an encouraging force, but can be a tyrannical and crushing force. And that's a very difficult thing to get right. If you're my son, then I should impose the highest standards of behavior on you. And I should always be judging what you're doing. I should be judging it with the aim of making the best in you come forward. But getting that balance exactly right is very difficult. It's like the mother who's too overprotective. I'll never let anything happen to you. It's like, well, maybe you actually want to have something happen to you. It's like, no, I'm going to make you strong so any number of things can happen to you. And when you need some care, I'll be there. But otherwise, like out into the world with you, that's the right attitude. And for the father, it's like, get your bloody act together.
Trapping with my dad, trapping with my dad, trapping with my trapping with my trapping with my dad, trapping with my dad, trapping with my dad, trapping with my trapping with my trapping with my dad, trapping with my dad, trapping with my dad, trapping with my trapping with my trapping with my dad, trapping with my dad, trapping with my dad, trapping with my trapping with my trapping with my dad.
I'm on your side. It's not because I want to destroy you or demean you or push you down in the dominance hierarchy, but because I want the best in you to emerge.
Whoa.
And so you need standards. It's like, what are you doing wasting your life? There's way more than that to you. Get your act together and bring it out. And that's a message that people really want to hear if they have any sense at all. And generally, they do want to hear it. One of the things you can do for young people that no one's doing is to talk to them about responsibility. Everyone talks to young people about rights. It's like, we need our rights. It's like, oh God, how many rights do you need? You know, really, like you have more privileges than any people who've ever lived anywhere. Well, it's so dull to hear this, so dull, it's so pathetic and demeaning. You have to be protected and have your rights. There's a huge marketplace for responsibility. That's what you want to talk to young people about. It's like, life has meaning with responsibility. The more responsibility you take on, the more meaning your life has. And the higher degree of responsibility that you agree voluntarily to try to bear, the richer your life will be. And no one's ever told that, and it's the case.
Trapping with my dad, trapping with my dad, trapping with my trapping with my trapping with my dad, trapping with my dad, trapping with my dad, trapping with my trapping with my trapping with my dad, trapping with my dad, trapping with my dad, trapping with my trapping with my trapping with my dad, trapping with my dad, trapping with my dad, trapping with my trapping with my trapping with my.
Damn, son.
You have 4 kids, say. Well, that's plenty of responsibility. You're going to have meaning. It's going to be rough, you know, because it's complicated. You have a complicated job and you try to help the careers of the people around you. You try to solve tough problems and aid suffering and do all of that. It's like, it's weight. It's responsibility. There's glory in it. There's real glory in it. There's deep meaning in it. And the young people are starving for that because no one ever tells them that. It's like, you're way more than you think, man. Stand up. Do something difficult. Do something difficult and heroic. Burst out of your bonds. It's like, that's a good message. That's a necessary message. Because we have to be more than we are. Because if we don't, we're not going to survive.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Okay, guys, what's up? So I found this video here, and it's going to go kind of more about talking about Disney brain and about how people are kind of follows a little bit with Tylenol brain and stuff. But I know that Disney was trying to make these communities for people, which is kind of like a HOA, but it's like Disney characters everywhere and stuff. So I want to investigate this a little bit.
You've heard of Disneyland, you've heard of Disney World, but have you heard of Disney Towns?
And this guy, just to give him credit, is Moon. He does a great job. Fair use. I'm going to be commenting on a lot. And they're calling it the real life Truman Show. Put a one in the chat if you guys have seen the movie The Truman Show or understand what it is or anything, because I can maybe show you a little, or it'll be a little bit relevant to this. It's actually a great movie. Yeah, Disney adults are the worst. It's like a side effect of Tylenol brain. Disney brain, Harry Potter brain, maybe Twilight brain or Marvel brain. They're all kind of the same thing. So Kevin S knows what it is. So yeah, the Truman. Well, he might bring up what it is, but I'll explain it as we go. I haven't seen the video either.
Built by Disney for Disney.
Oh, those trucks are stupid, by the way. Well, I don't know. Maybe they're actually cool. I've never driven one of those or see these that much. That actually looks kind of cool now. Actually, I kind of regret saying that.
For Disney adults. Well, we actually went to one. Celebration, Florida.
Thanks for showing up, guys. Appreciate it.
We got married in 2022 at Disney World.
How many times do you think you've been to Disney World?
At least like 300.
Probably 80.
Celebration is a town where you'd think they worship Mickey Mouse. But after a few hours here, we realized that it's not always a party and celebration.
We're living in the Truman Show. This is all a set, and life is pretty fake here, man. Disney is as close to heaven as we could get. The difference between...
See how cooked that is? That's Disney brain.
Disney and heaven is that you can actually buy your way into Disney.
Walt Disney originally thought that if he could control...
So this is an older concept that Disney thought up in probably the 50s or something like that, but they're trying to do these in California and other places like that, where you have like a imagine it like a golf course HOA type of thing, but it's going to be like Disney characters that go around, and like you get your pizza delivered to you by like Mickey Mouse, and like the trash guy is Goofy and shit like that. Yeah. Yeah. Truman Show is a really good show. And the Truman Show is actually kind of about Gnosticism, which we can get into that another time. The Truman Show is kind of about similar to how the Matrix is about. But last time I talked about that, I kept getting the stream taken down, and they wouldn't let me post the video. So I'm not going to go like too nuts into that this time.
Cities across America.
By the way, this is a pretty good business plan.
All run by the Disney Corporation, he could make a utopian society. But unlike Walt Disney, his successors are now...
And I don't know if Disney was a small hat or not.
Actually making this happen.
Michael Eisner was the CEO of Disney at the time, and it was his idea to build.
So Truman Show's set does look exactly like this.
what Walt Disney wanted to do.
You can tell that it's not a typical American town.
Rare crime has hit Celebration, Florida, a wholesome town built by Disney. 2 violent deaths this week.
This one guy that a while ago, he murdered his family, his dog. It's a pretty macabre story for a small Disney town.
And Celebration is only the beginning of Disney's
because he was insane from Disney brain.
Utopias, the testing ground.
I'm proud to announce our next Disney experience, Story Living by Disney. All new Disney branded master plan residential communities designed to be the perfect setting for Disney fans to write the next exciting chapter in their lives.
Story Living is the next version of Disney's planned and controlled communities, designed to create a conveyor belt of Disney adults who, unlike in Celebration, won't just grow up with Disney.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
life,
Brian
who literally won't know anything but
he's
Disney.
from Florida,
the cycle
Clearwater.
of
I don't know how close
Disneyfication
that
that
is to
CEO
this.
Bob Iger openly lionizes.
And I think, again, it speaks to the connection that people make with Disney. People who have grown up on Disney as children, and then as parents experience it with their kids.
No. They grew up with it, but they never grew out of it. That's the problem. This is all like arrested development. This is part of the Tylenol brain.
It just becomes a generational connection that people make.
It's a corporation's wet dream.
No, it's not. It's just kids shit. It's not a generational connection per se. It's just like it's just several cartoons and some rides.
Growing up here, my wife been coming here since she was 2-year-old.
One that Iger has been paid $1 billion to bring to life. As some have astutely noticed, he can almost afford to take his family to Disney World now. Back in Celebration, we looked around to find out what life is really like in the very first Disney town.
Originally, his plans were to have, a community, a Disney community, which is kind of what they did here. It's not exactly what it was, but it's as close as can be.
The idea was an idyllic 1950s-style American town. Like all things Disney, it harkened back to a time people yearn for. One that probably never existed, but is aesthetically reassuring for nostalgia addicts.
Your favorite thing about Disney then, the nostalgia or like the escape or like...
The escape. It's the escape because you don't want to live in reality. You don't want to understand that your government is fucking people and everything like that. So you live in a slop reality. They don't want... These are... Guys, Disney adults are people who have not just taken like full responsibility for things. They want to stick their head in the sand and not understand what's going on. It's like the bread and circuses, but they want it 24/7.
Nostalgia, because we grew up coming...
These people probably don't fuck either.
Here ever since we were kids.
I'd like to see us go back to old town morals and values and a town where you feel safe and comfortable.
And although these old town styles like colonial French Normandy, Mediterranean, and Victorian are almost comforting in their familiarity, that only makes the town feel more creepy as you walk around and find out what's really going on here.
Literally Truman Show, because then you walk out on 192 and you already see like, a lot of homeless people around and a lot of this.
Yeah, they don't want to deal with any of this. They just want a Disney.
And a lot of that. And so they just put a sign of like no loitering or no, trespassing so they can kick out the homeless people. And it's really fake because it really sells an image of like the perfect community. But you just step outside and you just see like, and then you remember it's like, we're actually living in
that's right,
land.
equilibrium.
As we walked around here all day, it went from being a perfect paradise to feeling like it was being micromanaged by Disney to cut off people from reality entirely.
It's just a place to get...
Well, that's the whole point of it. That is the point of it.
Away from regular life.
By the way, this is a pretty good business idea.
Disney bubble.
It's like...
This is like crack to them.
And in Disney, it's like you forget all your troubles back home and work and all that. And it's a great place to just kind of lose yourself and, act like a kid sometimes. That's what we enjoy.
During the day, everybody was incredibly friendly, super nice, trusting people. And
these are medicated people, guys.
For a moment, it really did feel like a perfect American town. It was beautiful, walkable, sunny, and just generally happy. Everybody we spoke to had nothing but nice things to say about this Disney town. But when the sun went down, we were able to get a small glimpse of something else. You see, when night falls in Celebration, it's like
equilibrium. That's what I'm trying to hint at, is basically like that's where this is heading. This is like this is gonna end up like Soylent Green, like you're just gonna eat like homeless people or something like that. This is gonna be like, I think it's gonna go pretty deep.
Curfew comes into effect. The streets become almost immediately silent. Only the sound of crickets reminds you you're not in a simulation. But even here in Florida, they've gotten rid of the mosquitoes in this town. Silent trucks glide through the town spraying insect repellent. Just like the fake snow, the fake music, and the fake buildings, everything here is managed. But at night, the perfection starts feeling weird. We managed to find one resident who, despite his love for Celebration, shed some light on how it feels to really live here.
It's basically a ghost town after like 7:30. The fact that it plays like jazz every single day, 24/7, and like hidden speakers on the trees. Life is pretty fake here, man.
He points the finger at Celebration's Militant Homeowners Association, who give residents a 70-page...
They're probably the biggest Karens you ever met, these people.
...rule book and the fines for breaking them.
HOA, dude, it's in our asses, dude, because we have like a huge Mickey, and everybody has it. Every single person has it. There's this one dude right here, and he is like, every single holiday he's decorated for, like Cinco de Mayo, and he has like a Mickey. And then HOA is like, oh, you cannot have a Mickey. Oh, you cannot have a Mickey in front of your house. But then it's just like, dude, everybody has a Mickey. Like, we're living in Disney. Like, what are you talking about? Like, there's one rule that 2 houses cannot be the same color.
If there are weeds growing up through the bushes, it's a no-no. If there's dirt on the walls of the house, it must be power washed. If it gets worn away, then it's time to paint. They're very strict. They want the community to look good at all times.
But for the residents themselves, none of this feels unusual. This is just home.
We recently bought a life-size Mickey Mouse, life-size Minnie Mouse, life-size Goofy.
Again, these are adults, guys, buying this. And you know these people are like furries. Like, at best, they probably don't bang each other, but they like diddle each other dressed up as Goofy and stuff like that. Like, guys, this is sick. These people can vote. Do you really want these people voting? And this is like where their mindset is at. They're cooked. And like, you know, they're on a plethora of antidepressant drugs and all this too. It's this. So when I've talked about like Tylenol brain and Disney brain, they live in a fantasy land. So you don't need to live in this Disney environment to have Disney brain. This is Disney brain manifesting itself, really. It's actually terrifying because people who have Disney brain and stuff, a lot of them are like women. Women don't understand logistics. They don't understand how things get to places. They don't understand what it takes to like make, I don't know, put up telephone poles and make your internet work and fix your cars and all this type of stuff. So that's also what Disney brain is, because they just think it magically appears from Walt Disney or something like that. Meanwhile, you have some guy in this Disney suit who's like delivering your mail and shit, who's like probably like sweating his ass off about the dye inside the Goofy costume just for your entertainment. It's actually sick. This is actually sick. Yeah. Oh, everything has probably cost double or triple. It's crazy. Giant empty space to fill empty void in their homes will never inhabit any children or real joy. Yeah. Like, guys, this is, if you walked in someone's home who's an adult and they weren't like, I don't know, it wasn't just having it to like be funny, and you saw this thing on the couch, you'd be like, dude, like, do you need some help? Like, what's going on? Do you bang this thing? Or are you like, you know what I mean? If they actually banged this thing, it'd actually somehow make me like feel a little bit better, but they don't. So it's even like worse.
Life-size Donald Duck. That's my favorite because he's like hairy and it's like super fluffy.
He diddles. Donald the Duck.
We're normal though, I promise you.
No, you're not. You're not normal.
It's like
you're normal for your schizophrenic surroundings.
We don't do it because we're Disney adults. Like we don't only like talk about Disney every like 24/7. Like that's it. You know, like no, it's just because we come from a place where Disney is as close to heaven as we could get.
In fact, when the
think of how sick that is.
Town was built, its first
think of how sick this is. You can't. You don't, it's not like you can even have your property to like let your kids ride dirt bikes or ride their bicycle or go out past 7 and stuff. So another thing too about Disney brain people and Tylenol brain people, they are straight up rule following sheep. Like you can't believe. Even if something makes sense to break a rule, to like, I don't know, like let's say someone was in an injury and you were driving them to the hospital and, you know, you're driving extra fast. So you know that you're speeding because you're like, well, you know, my friend is hurt, so I'm going to speed to get to the hospital as soon as possible. Like the circumstances calls for it. These idiots won't do stuff like that. They won't do anything like that. Yeah, I bet outside play is not, you can't have like a dirt bike. You can't do like, you know what I'm saying? That guy said this is his idea of heaven. It's a corporate nightmare slopscape. It's a slopscape. It's not a landscape. It's a slopscape. That's, you know what I'm saying? They don't have anything that they own. They're not really responsible for much.
Residents were actually trained to be good citizens.
It set up a series of workshops for future residents to learn.
To get brainwashed. This is crazy.
Like a second language or wicker weaving, how to act.
And you know they fluoridate the shit out of this water or do something, you know, they probably call it like Mickey Mouse water. And these people you don't even need to give these people LSD because they're already kind of like, you don't even need to MK Ultra these people. You can mold their mind into whatever you want.
As good citizens.
But soon
another thing too, why do they want people to be Disney people? Why? Because you're just a consumer. Disney fans are just basically consumers that keep buying a new Disney item and object and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like how many Minnie Mouse shirts and shit do you need? Especially if you've been going like, you know, for 40 years, like how much more like Disney cups and t-shirts and shit. Like if you want to just ride the rides, I'm going to let that go and give that a free pass. You know what I'm saying? If you like roller coasters and shit, and you want to go there, like, you know, if you have a kid who's like special needs or something, and it's just a great place to go, like I'm going to give those people a pass. But a lot of these people don't even have kids that they're taking there. I remember a few years ago, I don't know, like a decade ago, a good friend that I grew up with started making some good money, like making some video games or something like that. And the first place that he went to take a trip was Disney World. And I never understood. I was like, are you like going to Disney World to like trip on drugs and like go on because maybe that would be like kind of cool or fun? He didn't. He just was going to there. And I was like, dude, you're spending a ton of money to like, you know what I'm saying? I would be like, I can't even believe he told me he was going to Disney World. I was like embarrassed for him. I was like, how about you see another spot of the world or learn a new idea or something? You know what I mean? So Disney brain people and Tylenol brain people, they can't experience novelty. They can't, their brain won't like download novelty. It just needs a reiteration of old bullshit, and that is pretend novelty to them. So like people take psychedelic drugs and these other things. Why do they do it sometimes? Because it stimulates the part of your brain that like makes things seem like a sense of novelty. So if you're walking if you're just taking a walk around your neighborhood and you've done it 1,000 times, but now you've taken a substance or something, it changes your perspective. So it creates a sense of novelty. These idiots, like none of that exists to them. They're brain dead. It's just crazy.
The wheels started.
Another thing, I'm jealous of these people that they can just be so goddamn happy with this bullshit.
To fall off. Those perfect American homes you see, designed and built by the finest architects and builders, turned out to not be as robust.
No, they're probably slop. I told you guys, this is a slopscape, slop house, slop landscape. Like, the landscaping looks okay, but Disney brain people and Tylenol brain people, like I said, they don't understand quality of anything, of materials, of people, of media, of language, of music, of food. I guarantee you all the food they get is just the same shit that's from Cisco that you get everywhere else, but they put like just way more red 40 in it to be like, see, this is like Mickey's, I don't know, fruit punch bullshit in your 40. It's crazy.
People expected. Roofs collapsed. Cold water taps blasted out hot water and vice versa. Some weren't even connected to sewage and water systems at all. Eventually, the residents, many of whom had given up everything to live within this Disney town, ended up suing for damages as the promise of a carefully created community imploded into the reality of a corporate snake oil sale.
Breaking news.
That's like what I was saying. This is a very good business model, actually, believe it or not. And that's one of the things they could do. They could use all the cheapest, crappiest stuff because these people don't really care. They kind of almost even have a choice in the matter. They're like, hey, well, this is what Disney Village or whatever this Disney town is. And that just is what it is. You just have to deal with it.
Disney family vanishes into thin air, and then LE law enforcement.
It would be easier to be an NPC
at their luxury Disney condo.
These towns and cities.
Yeah, I was calling it Disney brain, Harry Potter brain. They're very similar. They're almost the same thing. Some people have that like Twilight brain, perhaps, that read those books. But Equilibrium writes in, Harry Potter is a good example. You can't ride the train into the park like the advert shows unless you stay at the hotels. Yeah. Let these people pay a toll. The hell with them.
Made in Disney's image are
I'm about to start investing in this shit.
So comforting that you never want to.
So here's another thing too. Like, you won't see them on like kayaks, anything like that. No. You got to be a rule follower in Disney. Okay. And this pond right here is probably like 2 feet deep, and they kill everything that's in there. They kill every bug, they kill everything that's in there. So it's a fake reality, but that's what Disney brain people love. Notice they're not going to be out there on a kayak or a paddleboard or anything. No. Nope, that goes against the rules. You better be a rule follower in Disney Village or whatever it's called.
These made in Disney's image are so comforting that you never want to leave.
Would there be anything that would cause you to leave?
A nuclear bombing.
Because for the purest Disney adults, celebration is about access and closeness to the happiest place on earth. Access they take full advantage of. Even something straight out of the worst horror films can't take away the magic for them. The Todd family moved to Celebration to be able to visit Disney World more often, hoping that the change in scenery and proximity to the most magical place on Earth would give their family life the fresh start it needed. But in 2019, the sister of the father, Anthony Todd, called police, as she hadn't heard back from him. When they arrived, they found Todd alive and well. His wife, 3 children, and family dog, however, had all been...
So he snapped. He had some type of awakening or went crazy and just decided to just end it all.
Brutally stabbed and suffocated, then left to decompose while he slept next to them.
This one guy that he murdered his family, his dog, and before the police came, he killed himself. It's a pretty macabre story for a small Disney town.
After talking to many people in the town of Celebration, it was clear there were some things that we couldn't ask, some things that we couldn't film. Community group chat.
So probably what happened is, like we see with a lot of these guys kids of all ages who go into schools with weapons and stuff. Every single time, they're on a handful of SSRIs and antipsychotic drugs. These drugs get to a tipping point and you start to go nuts because you your like reality breaks you sort of. So you know what I'm saying? So I guarantee you all these people out here are on a dick ton of drugs.
That's all upheld by the Mickey Mouse ears. After looking at all the glowing Disney orbs, talking to Disney adults, and being overwhelmed by the presence and influence of Disney, it became clear that this utopian magic town wasn't all it was cracked up to be. But it didn't stop Disney from trying again. In fact, they're launching their next
I heard the
utopia
monorail
now,
train's actually pretty cool.
But before we continue, I've got a bit of a confession. After spending many hours going down rabbit holes researching videos like this one, my brain is fried, and what I reach for is my phone, mobile games. It's my guilty pleasure. And this is where you withdraw. Simply. That's literally celebration. Cortino was also styled to be a part.
Yes, this is another one where I'm telling you guys, they're just starting to design these type of communities. And another reason why they're going to start to design these communities, because what is this basically? A 15-minute city. You don't need a car. You don't need a car in Disney Town. You just take this little golf cart. That's fine. You just drive your little Segway around town. That's all. What do you need to go buy your own stuff for? Don't worry about it. We got all the slop that you need. If you need other t-shirts or anything, you just buy Disney shirts. You can just buy our slop food. We have the Disney pharmacy here where you can get your OxyContin for grandma and you can nibble on it at Disneyland. That's what's going to happen. These are going to basically be a 15-minute city type model.
Perfect 19.
And it's HOA, so it's going to be fake ownership. It's HOA. So this is part of the 2030 agenda. You will own nothing and like it. That's what it is. So like it's going to be basically something like this. You're not going to own your house. You're not going to own your car. You don't own the house because it's just basically HOA. So the HOA has like jurisdiction over you and kick you out. And then, you don't, there's just one grocery store, but don't worry. What we do is we do community pricing. So we all pitch in together. So we save money. No, you don't. You won't. And there'll be no independent stores or anything like that. So I understand that's part of the point of it. But you take this right here and give that another 5 years and say like, oh, well, the houses aren't available. We have pods available for you. And what you can do is you can have your own pod and sleep in the pod. And, but then you can enjoy Disney World, the whole Disney Town the whole day and play golf or do whatever you want. But then you just go in the pod. What do you even need a house for? What do you care? What do you even care?
1950s American town. You realize just how obsessed they are with this idea of capturing the USA's golden age.
What's up,
because the 1950s, whether it's true or not, does signal safety, prosperity, family stability.
So let me go back and read some of these comments. I got to get two monitors so I can do these simultaneously. Equilibrium writes in how it's really any different from Publix or choice of Publix 3 miles away, though. We are already inside this prison, just a little bit less defined. Perhaps. The monorail, he said, was cool. Life isn't trying to escape bad environments. Isn't life trying to escape in bad environment scenarios? How is this different? It's all in one soul trap matrix anyway. This is true. Yeah, this is true. I am more like, because I'm not going to buy in. I'm not going to buy into this. But the reason why I'm bringing up this is because I was bringing up Tylenol brain. Tylenol brain and Disney brain are very similar. And this whole thing is a manifestation of Disney brain. That's exactly what it is.
Social order and optimism. It's why Disney isn't the only company that leans into this. The setting is used in lots of films, but what's revealing is that those films use that dreamy 50s packaging to indicate something sinister lurking under those perfectly manicured lawns.
Welcome to Stepford. Stepford is the family paradise. It has no crime, no poverty, and no pushing.
Victory. I heard that's a good movie.
Safe and secure.
Yet for Disney, this is the perfect aesthetic to reassure residents that they are safe, happy, and living to their full potential.
Damn, look at that chick's ass.
potential. Yet the buildings aren't just relying on 50s aesthetics. In fact, they're actually directly copied from Disney's own films. The suburban houses are carbon copies of the homes in the suburb from The Incredibles, while Cortino's
they pre-program you for it.
community building is actually a copy of The Incredibles' new superhero home. These films are the perfect adverts to get you hoodwinked in.
Yeah, I don't have a solution for any of this stuff, but it's just kind of funny to point it out, I guess.
To living in a Disney world. It's why homes in Cortino start at $1.3 million for a 2-bed place and get more expensive from there. The eye-watering prices for average homes is one thing, but the artificial lagoon is basically a middle finger to locals who are used to rationing water in California.
The centerpiece of the new development is Cotino Bay, a 24-acre man-made lagoon. When completed, it will be one of the largest artificial lagoons in the world.
Many of those locals have taken to the internet to let Disney know how thrilled they are about this development.
So also to notice
fantasy life
how the theme with these parks and the Disney one, there's no animals and wildlife. They don't want any of that there. They don't want the natural world. They want more of a curated world. And they'll say like, yeah, that's actually exactly what we want. They would actually rather see like a fake animal or like a human being dressed up in a furry costume pretending to be an animal. And they might actually have shit like that too. And guys, I'm telling you, these guys are freaks with being furries and stuff. If you get these people at these Disney villages, they're probably a bunch of diddlers. Like, because they're sick.
Artificial lagoons in the world.
Many of those locals have taken to the internet to let Disney know how thrilled they are about this development. The fantasy lifestyle of wealthy Disney adults will be paid in part by a harsher reality for people living outside the castle walls. And yes, some naysayers might think the middle of the desert isn't a natural place for a beach.
Yeah.
In the same way the surface
No, this is exactly like the Truman Show. Yeah. I fully agree. I was covering the Truman Show once and saying how it's like linked to Gnosticism and a lot of the symbolism and all that. And they kept taking those streams down and wouldn't let me post the videos about it. So I'm going to like not go like too crazy with that.
Moon might not be a natural place for a jungle.
But I agree.
But remember,
I agree with that.
This is crucial to the longevity of a company that only managed to increase its annual turnover from $91 billion in 2024 to $94 billion in 2025. The 5,000 residents inside the cotton candy compound will help to ensure the survival of the whole species, supplying the world's future generations of Disney adults.
Yeah, guys, these people are sick.
For as long as Disney can keep replacing the billions of gallons of precious water evaporating into the air each year. If they can, some Disney adults will sacrifice their life, labor, and their own children to the company. And at the same time, they'll consider this a blessing. Bob Iger doesn't even try to hide Disney's intention to sever people's access to reality.
Really reflects Walt's vision, really, when he built Disneyland. One of the first things he did before he built this place was to build a berm, or basically a buttress, around the entire land, so that you couldn't see.
And we shouldn't hate on Walt Disney, the man, as an individual. He's a visionary guy. He came to Florida, which is basically most of Florida is a swamp. So they did a massive construction to really create a vision. You know, the guy's trying to freeze his brain. And so I actually kind of respect that. So, you know, he was an entrepreneur pushing boundaries and stuff like that. So, and honestly, he wants Disney brain. That's like his whole like ideology is to make people have Disney brain, so they're just a consumer. It's kind of a that's actually kind of funny. It's kind of a poor man's Dubai manufactured away. Yeah, they probably have like snowboarding inside and stupid stuff like that.
The real world.
Okay.
And he wanted people, when they came here, to leave their real world behind.
Yeah.
And that's in effect what we do when we build something like this. We want people actually to leave the real world behind.
And it's this phenomenon that's exclusive to Disney's DNA.
Leave any personal responsibility behind. You know, what do you care about voting and stuff like that? You know, it makes it easier for them.
No other company has done this so completely. This blog from a self-professed Disney adult describes how he intentionally made his own son into a Disney adult, and the pride he then feels seeing his grown son obsess over Disney. As he watches his own son go through the same indoctrination he did, it ends with the call to action, now it's time to grow the next generation.
To brainwash the next generation. You don't grow, you're not growing if you stay watching the same shit that you're watching at 6 years old and you're 60.
And this is the real goal of Disney.
Like, this is one of the things that bothers me. Like, guys, they're just reading the same stories of, oh, thank you, Math Man, appreciate that. They're reading the same stories or books in Beauty and the Beast and all this nonsense. This is the same thing, just slightly repackaged. It's insanity. I don't understand why they don't want something new, but that's part of the problem, is that that's part of Disney brain and Tylenol brain. They can't handle novelty, new stimulation, new paradigms, new ways of thinking, a new joke, a new like even a new Disney character. Do the same goddamn characters for like 60 years or whatever. It's I'm not upset. I'm just kind of fascinated about it in a way.
Communities.
Look at that 304. Look at this. Hang on a second.
As he watches his own son go through the same indoctrination he did, it ends with the call to action, now it's time to grow the next generation. And this is the real
and Disney's fine for kids.
Goal of Disney.
Look at this 304 right here. This is also Disney people in their pajamas in like Florida.
Communities. It's what we saw in Celebration. If Disney adults can be tempted to place themselves and the next generations inside a Disney bubble, it ensures those children will be more than Disney adults. They will be Disney disciples, acolytes that feed in ever-hungry corporations' power ambitions within.
And I know, I almost guarantee you part of what they're going to do is they're going to have some sort of hierarchy within the Disney world, within the Disney community or whatever. See, like, I'm the Disney Platinum Plus Platinum member, so I get the better golf cart than you get and shit. Like, they're just gonna do like basically pyramid schemes inside of that, and like that will work brilliantly.
In America,
our daughter loves coming here. She grew up as a Disney kid. She
has no thoughts and ideas of her own. She loves coming here.
Coming here with us.
I was 11 years old, and I was like, oh my God, we're at Disney. And I remember that was like the 4 best days of my life. I remember just crying my eyes out. I was like, no, Mickey, I don't want to go back to Brazil. I don't want to go back to my country. I just want to stay here and just like enjoy the magic. And then cut to like 5 years after that, and I moved here.
When you have an army willing to fall on their swords for your company, no market shifts, no bad quarterly earnings, no politicians or blockbuster flops are going to threaten your dominance anymore. Because when your customers not only love your products but want to live inside of them, the upside is infinite.
Walt was, as we know, not only a great storyteller, but one of the all-time great salesmen of his time.
Right.
Yeah, so that Walt Disney did kill it, was a salesman, and I'm pretty sure I don't know a ton about Walt Disney, but I think he like failed several times before he actually ended up getting it right. But I think I'm confusing him with Henry Ford or something. I don't know a ton about a Walt Disney. I do think it's kind of cool. He froze his brain and stuff. I kind of respect that in a strange way.
This time,
right? Suddenly, you don't just control the hearts and minds of Americans.
Yeah, I went to Disneyland as a kid. Like, I kind of remember it, but it wasn't like that awesome. I had more fun riding dirt bikes and like just fucking around the neighborhood and stuff like that, I would say.
Actually control the land they live on. But it doesn't end with Cortino and Celebration. Golden Oak is the god tier level Disney adult lifestyle.
So this is what I was saying. They're going to create a hierarchy within it. A pyramid system within it.
very wealthiest Disney adults on Earth. It's not the kind of thing the usual Disney adult drowning in credit card debt can just stick on their Amex, as the cheapest residence in Golden Oak is a $5.8 million.
That's just going to be a garden style apartment. That's going to be like, you know, not that great.
A 4-bed apartment. McMansions, as they're called, are all made with Disney details everywhere.
Jesus.
Mickey Mouse shaped floor tiles and swimming pools.
It's all subliminal bullshit here. It's like a gay Freemason Mickey Mouse subliminal mess.
Statuettes from Beauty and the Beast dotted around. Disney characters painted onto the moldings and ceilings. It's hard to imagine the kind of person capable of making such a fortune, untold millions of dollars, who is then willing to spend such a big chunk of it to live inside a corporation's theme park. Yet there is only one available home left in Golden Oak today, and it's all yours for only $18.5 million. And the craziest part?
You gotta pay out the ass for HOA fees, I bet, too.
After spending a fortune to live inside Disney, the house isn't even yours forever.
Yeah, you rent. That's what I'm saying. You just like rent these.
It reverts back to them after 99 years, and that's all down to Walt's land heist of the 1960s. You see, towns owned by companies aren't revolutionary.
Yeah,
before
that's
Walt
what I'm
never
saying.
drawn
This
his
stuff
first
will drive
sketch,
you
there was
insane.
Henry Ford's Fordlândia in Brazil, Hershey in Pennsylvania. In fact, in the late 19th century, this was just pretty common. Most of the time, they set these things up to access a large independent labor force. Yet sometimes they did still plan for their settlements to be utopias. But a corporation's utopia is often a civilian's dystopia. And this is where it becomes interesting with Walt Disney owning so much land in Florida. You see, Walt
Because
Disney...
I'm sure they pay these people absolutely like nothing, people that work there. You know, I'm sure they pay them like just complete dog shit.
Disney was never satisfied with Disneyland in California. Its success draws competing hotels and tourism, which soon surround the park and end his dream of unimpeded expansion. He looks over in Los Angeles, he sees endless traffic, crime, graffiti, and realizes he wants to make his own perfect utopian cities. He wants a new form of Disneyland, a place where people never want to leave, where they stay permanent Disney consumers. So he flies around looking for the perfect place to start again. This time, he won't let anyone else's interests get in the way. Gliding over Florida, he sees a state desperate for investment and development.
Perfect location in Florida. We selected this site because it's so easy for tourists and Florida residents to get here by automobile.
Disney is a huge influence on life in Central Florida. Before it came, this was an extremely large cattle producing,
yeah, Florida has a lot of cows.
Texas area.
Chickens too.
But he doesn't
actually.
just buy the cattle ranches and swampland. He knows that wherever he goes, others will follow to piggyback off his success. And Walt Disney has no interest in anything other than a monopoly, complete full control. So instead, he creates a web of shell companies that hide his land purchases. And by 1965, he controls 27,000 acres, the size of San Francisco.
Project so vast.
Jesus, I didn't know it was that much. Wow.
It has already.
The land was dirt cheap back then. It was a swamp, so no one wanted it. You know, it was a big project to, you know, drain those and stuff.
Been called a whole new Disney World.
Now all he needs is power over the law, not just the land. Florida's politicians were desperate in the 1960s. While the US was booming after the war, Florida was an alligator-infested swamp. Walt promised to change that. All he wanted in return, to be his own government. Now it sounds kind of insane today to think that US politicians would hand over US soil to a company. But Walt Disney was one of the most influential men in American history, the father of modern animation, the man who made theme parks an evergreen money machine. So they gladly passed the Reedy Creek Improvement District Act.
And he's not evil, really. He's just scaling, creating a culture. Like, you know, he's just running rampant with capitalism. So it's not, you know, evil or anything per se.
Meaning the Walt Disney Company is now the government of its land, exactly what he needs for his master plan to build a utopia. Disney learned a long time ago that control of the land is everything.
He doesn't want to do his own laws, but he wants to zone it the way he wants and basically make it like a giant HOA, essentially.
And with your cooperation, I'm sure this experimental prototype community of tomorrow can influence the future of city living for generations to come.
If you've been to Disney World, you've heard of Epcot. It's a section of the park. Although it's a bit of a strange name, isn't it? Next to Animal Kingdom and Magical Kingdom. And that's because Epcot...
So I did go as a kid, and the Animal Kingdom was actually kind of cool. But it's just cool because of it's just essentially like a zoo.
Was never meant to be a theme park. It was the original celebration. Walt Disney's first utopia.
This also reminds me, this Epcot thing, that almost reminds me of something you'd see in like one of those Soviet Union countries like Kazakhstan or something like that in their, city center. That's actually kind of what this reminds me of.
It was the original celebration. Walt Disney's first utopia, where the Disney Corporation would solve the ills of modern society by merging the idyllic American past with the exciting technological future.
No city of today will serve as the guide for the city of tomorrow. Epcot will be a planned environment, demonstrating to the world what American communities can accomplish through proper control of planning and design.
Everything in Epcot will be dedicated to the happiness of the people who will live, work, and play here.
After Walt died, Epcot was abandoned and made part of Disney World instead. But decades later, the first proper Disney-optimized community would show us how thin the line is between utopia and dystopia. But Disney would soon run into a problem. If they gave people living in these Disney towns land rights, they'd have a say in how the land was run. So Disney had to find a way to draw people in, while also ensuring they didn't interfere with the corporation's plans. That's why places like Celebration or Cortino aren't just housing developments. They're incubators. Kids growing up there won't know anything else. It's why in the 1960s, the televangelist Billy Graham was given a personal tour of Disneyland by Walt Disney himself. And Graham remarked on the one...
So Billy Graham is an evangelist, but he's known for kind of like... ripping people off and stuff like that, being greedy with the money, things of this nature.
Wonderful fantasy he'd created. Well,
like he's basically like an early Joel Osteen type, essentially.
Walt would respond, Billy, look around you at all the people, all the nationalities, all the colors, all the languages, all of them smiling, all of them having fun together.
All of the diversity.
Billy, this is the real world. The fantasy is outside. This is the quote of a man who built a corporate religion. And like all religions, the goal is never just to have followers, it's to have followers who raise their children in the faith. And so it's not just places like Celebration where this is happening. I mean, just 2 hours away from Celebration, there's the Church of Scientology, who has spent decades buying up Clearwater block by block. It's a real American city absorbed through property acquisition until the church basically owned it. The entire downtown area is just a Scientology area. This time it's the same mechanism as Disney, but with Thetans instead of Tarzan. Off the coast of Honduras, Prospera is now a private city-state backed by Peter Thiel, Brian Johnson, and Sam Altman, with its own laws.
Oh, with those three? Oh my God. The holy trinity of demons.
Tax code and government. Disney's Reedy Creek without the...
Didn't Peter Thiel just flee to like Argentina? I think a couple days ago he went to Argentina. Guys, Peter Thiel talks way too much about the Antichrist than one needs to. Boomers is a huge contributing factor to the Disney culture. It's escapism, it's gluttony, it's disposable income that you just piss away, it's slop food, it's not thinking, it's just like bad quality entertainment, I guess. So boomers is a huge part of it because they're perpetuating it all. These neighborhoods are for mostly white people, for sure. Notice how this all leads back to the same couple of dickheads. Yeah, John Travolta's a Scientology freak. So I actually kind of a funny Scientology story. A couple years ago, I sold a condo that I was living in Manchester, New Hampshire during COVID. And I kind of was like in between living situations. And I was living at this kind of like mountaintop home for cheap, but they were kind of like growing a lot of weed there and stuff. Like, it was kind of cool because you could do whatever you wanted, but also too, like, I don't know, it was just a cheap place to stay for a while. But one of the people there was really like just pissing me off and always was like bothering me and like just loud and annoying. He had Disney brain kind of in a way. So for whatever reason, I had a lot of like influence over him, just for whatever reason. And I was trying to I kind of liked living there, but I just wanted him gone. So what I started doing is I kept talking about like, dude, Scientology's dope and everything like that. This is awesome. And then he ended up joining Scientology and I got him gone. Mop that floor.
Theme park. And then there's Seasteading, another movement funded by Peter Thiel, floating
Go mop that fucking floor.
communities in international waters beyond the reach of any government entirely. All of them are making the same pitch Walt made in the 1960s. We'll build cities and societies better.
Boomers, yeah, they can just kind of walk around with a buzz all day, not have any responsibility. Part of why people like Disney World, and I get that people sometimes don't want to have responsibility. They want to let their hair down and not have to like worry about shit and just kind of like not be in the work world where they have to, you know, be an adult. Yes, that other guy was a part of the prosperity gospel. What's his name? Billy Graham. So he's basically kind of like a guy who like was before Joel Osteen. So he's like one of the original prosperity gospel type guys. But yeah, the babysitting for boomers is real. Boomers are a huge problem of this. It's crazy. Yeah. I sent into the Scientology thing, you know, because hey, you know, it worked. He could have made up his own mind.
Than the government can. Safer, cleaner, people will beg to be inside of it. Walt Disney was just smart enough to put Mickey Mouse front and center.
Oops.
Look.
Sorry, I don't want to watch one of AJ's ones. So I also found this too. So I found I found this too. So I was watching a lot of I was up all night doing more YouTube shit, working on the channel and stuff. And I started watching a lot of speeches from Daddy Putin. So each year they go to St. Petersburg and a whole bunch of global press can ask him questions and be sort of unedited and all that. And then I found this news organization, APT, that was mostly covering it because a lot of our American news doesn't cover like global news. So I was watching a lot of that. Then I started watching some of these Iranian propaganda, not propaganda. They're trying to like bring people together. I think this is worth a watch here. And again, if you're a Trump guy or whatever, you know, don't take it too personal. Don't just say this is just my view. So don't get, you know, queered off from this, but this is kind of interesting.
Hey, Orange Pig, America first? Oops. Oh boy, that was the slogan you stole. But Bibi's pulling strings and your vote is getting cold. We're not just fighting for Iran, hear this clear. Your people reached out to us. Yeah, we got the DMs here. If one nation's gonna stand against the Epstein regime's fear, it's us till the last breath. We've been doing it for years. We're standing here for everyone your system ever wrong. They've known all along the enemy was always you. The real threat wore a suit and sung a patriotic song while selling their own citizens and calling it strong. Stealing from your own people, making them bleed, taking tax dollars just to fund your own greed. They waking up to the lies, the illusions of burst. You screamed America first, nah, you put Lucis first. Make Israel great again. Your government is run by pedophiles. They ordered you to die for Israel. They ordered you to die for Israel. They lied to you all. We saw everything. If the public ever saw the files, man, the planet would shake from the level of filth and the crimes in your wake. No wonder Jeff called you the worst, you degenerate snake. You claimed you never set foot You went 40 plus times. You sick bastard, you cook. We stepping up to the plate. Epstein regime gotta fall. You fake Christian elite sacrificing the ball. Demon, you talk real big for a man with tiny hands. Tiny hands, tiny things, tiny everything. We saw everything, and word got out. The smallness kinda expands. No wonder all those rage tweets, all those desperate rants. Overcompensating bully, always causing a scene. You said you love losers. Well, look at your team. Your government is run by. Your government is run by pedophiles. They ordered you to die for Israel. They ordered you to die for Israel. They lied to you. Hey, Orange Pig. America first? Oops. Oh boy, that was the slogan you stole. But Bibi's pulling strings and your vote is getting cold. We're not just fighting for Iran, hear this clear. Your people reached out to us, yeah, we got the DMs here. If one nation's gonna stand against the Epstein regime's fear, it's us till the last breath, we've been doing it for years. We're standing here for everyone, your system ever wrong, they've known all along. The enemy was always you. The real threat wore a suit and sung a patriotic song while selling their own citizens and calling it strong. Stealing from your own people, making them bleed, taking tax dollars just to fund your own greed. They waking up to the lies, the illusions of burst. You screamed America first, nah, you put losers first. Make Israel great again. Your government is run by pedophiles. They ordered you to die for Israel. They ordered you to die for Israel. They lied to you all. We saw everything. If the public ever saw the files, man, the planet would shake from the level of filth and the crimes in your wake. No wonder Jeff called you the worst, you degenerate snake. You claimed you never set foot. You went 40 plus times. You sick bastard, you cook. We stepping up to the plate. Epstein regime gotta fall. You fake Christian elite sacrificing the ball. Demon, you talk real big for a man with tiny hands. Tiny hands, tiny things, tiny everything. We saw everything, and word got out. The smallness kinda expands. No wonder all those rage tweets, all those desperate rants. Overcompensating bully, always causing a scene. You said you love losers. Well, look at your team. Your government is run by.
I don't put up slop up here, man. I don't like this Legos that much.
They lied to you.
Yeah, so this is a pretty good news organization. I'm going to be looking into them more for other things. And I'm going to do one other song that and do a quick smoke break. But you will like this. This is dope.
He's got clout. This is from Friedrich Nietzsche. Now, of course, you probably know that he was the philosopher who announced the death of God. What he meant by that was that the fundamental metaphysics that underlie Western culture had lost their foundation. And that the consequence of that would be the disintegration of the idea of value itself. Especially of value hierarchies. He thought of the inevitable consequence of that, or one of the inevitable consequences of that, a dramatic move towards a doctrine of radical equality. See, because if value itself is destroyed, that value distinction between things, so that one thing is not any better than another, then there's no reason for hierarchies of virtue or of value. And so the equality doctrine is a logical outcome. So here's what he wrote about that. Behold, this is the hole of the tarantula. Do you want to see the tarantula itself? Here hangs its web. Touch it so that it trembles. There it comes willingly. Welcome, tarantula. Your triangle and symbol sits black on your back. And I also know what sits in your soul. Revenge sits in your soul. Wherever you bite, black scabs grow. Your poison makes the soul whirl with revenge. Thus I speak to you in a parable, you who make souls whirl, you preachers of equality. To me you are tarantulas and secretly vengeful, but I shall bring your secrets to light. Therefore I laugh in your faces, it's my laughter of the heights. Therefore I tear at your webs, that your rage may lure you out of your lie holes, and your revenge may leap out from behind your word. Justice. For that man be delivered from revenge. That is for me the bridge to the highest hope, and a rainbow after long storms. The tarantulas, of course, would have it otherwise. What justice means to us is precisely that the world be filled with the storms of our revenge. Thus they speak to each other. We shall wreak vengeance and abuse on all whose equals we are not. Thus do the tarantula hearts vow. And will to equality shall henceforth be the name for virtue. And against all that has power, we want to raise our clamor. You preachers of equality. The tyrannomania of impotence clamors thus out of you for equality. Your most secret ambitions to be tyrants thus shroud themselves in words of virtue, aggrieved conceit, repressed envy, perhaps the conceit and envy of your fathers, erupt from you as a flame and as the frenzy of revenge. What was silent in the Father speaks in the Son. And I often found the Son, the unveiled secret of the Father. They are like enthusiasts, but it is not the heart that fires them, but revenge. And when they become elegant and cold, it is not the spirit, but envy that makes them elegant and cold. Their jealousy leads them even on the paths of thinkers, and this is a sign of their jealousy. They always go too far. So their weariness must in the end lie down to sleep in the snow. Tarantulas. 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 Out of every one of their complaints sounds revenge. In their praise there is always a sting, and to be a judge seems bliss to them. But thus I counsel you, my friends, mistrust all in whom the impulse to punish is powerful. They are people of a low sort and stock, the hangman and the bloodhound. 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 Look out of their faces. Mistrust all who talk much of their justice. Verily, their souls lack more than honey, and when they call themselves the good and the just, do not forget that they would be Pharisees, if only they had power. My friends, I do not want to be mixed up and confused with others. Some preach my doctrine of life and are at the same time preachers of equality. And tarantulas, although they are sitting in their holes, these poisonous fighters, with their backs turned on life, they speak in favor of life, but only because they wish to hurt. They wish to hurt those who now have power, for among those, the preaching of death is still most at home. If it were otherwise, the tarantulas would teach otherwise. They themselves are once the foremost slanderers of the world, and murderers, and heretics.
I do not wish to be mixed up and confused with these preachers of equality.
And I'll throw one more. I'll throw one more at you to lighten it up a little bit. This one's actually kind of cool on a hot summer night. So I'm gonna go do a quick smoke break.
I had a younger sister who was very ill. She was born with a rare liver disease, and she needed a liver transplant upon her birth. And so when my mother did have free time, a lot of time my sister got the affection because she was ill. And she got a lot more love and affection than my other brother and my other sister did, I felt like. Anyhow, I was, growing up, and one thing I really loved was summertime. I would go to YMCA summer camps. It was a group of kids in the summer that just wanted to have fun. It was a group of kids in the summer that just wanted to have fun. Summer camp. It was a group of kids in the summer that just wanted to have fun. It was a group of kids in the summer that just wanted to have fun. And at summer camp, things weren't as cliquey. Everybody was on the same page. We got to do fun stuff. We all, rode on a bus together from the camp to go to field trip. There was a group of kids in the summer that just wanted to have fun. There was a group of kids in the summer that just wanted to have fun. Summer camp. There was a group of kids in the summer that just wanted to have fun. There was a group of kids in the summer that just wanted to have fun. And I just loved that. It just wasn't as judgmental. My mom would drop us off there and we'd stay there and go to summer camp. It just felt like less judgment. And one day I was walking in my neighborhood, and one of the counselors from my summer camp drove down the street. He happened to be driving through my neighborhood, and he saw me. Our neighborhood was poor, man. It was, I think it was the poorest white neighborhood that was around us, I felt like. And then when I saw him at summer camp, he was joking with some of the other counselors. He was making fun of where I live. He was making fun of the place he saw me run out of, the apartment I ran out of. And it just, at that point, like something inside of me just really kind of died. Here was this one place where I really felt kind of okay. And now that place didn't feel okay to me anymore. It was a group of kids in the summer that just wanted to have fun. It was a group of kids in the summer that just wanted to have fun. It was a group of kids kids in the summer that just wanted to have fun. Wanted to have fun. Wanted to have kids, and there was a group of kids in the summer that just wanted to have fun. Wanted to have fun. Summer camp.
So, so here's another thing that, so during the Biden administration, we had a lot of obviously nefarious figures, but highly incompetent figures. And I believe that is to be more a humiliation ritual. So they are actually mocking you, laughing at you. Things like this. I mean, Joe Biden couldn't really speak. He clearly had dementia and stuff like that. And then you have this guy here, who's one of the ones that pissed me off the most. I don't know if you guys even remember this guy or not.
Brinton, do you still have a security clearance? Are you going to plead guilty today? Did you steal any luggage today?
You guys know who this is? This guy here.
Who are you wearing?
A Tanzanian fashion designer claims that Biden's former nuclear waste official wore outfits from
You guys, do you know who this is? This guy was the nuclear waste disposal leader or something. I don't know. Yeah, the luggage thief, but he was in charge of nuclear waste. And so other countries, like, you know, my friend from Russia was saying, so like, we're so behind in nuclear energy in a lot of ways. Like, my friend in Russia told me that, like, so they can get nuclear waste, but they can actually, like, so they use nuclear energy, but then they can burn the waste again. So they're at like 200% efficiency. This guy was in charge of a lot.
luggage she lost in 2018. Sam Brinton is the former deputy assistant
look at this.
secretary for spent fuel and waste disposition at the Department of Energy's Office of Nuclear Energy.
Guys, this is a humiliation ritual. That's my view on it. This is to like demean you, to discourage you, to get you mad, to just be like, what like, you can't even make this up as like a South Park episode or something crazy. That's how insane this was. And the Biden administration was loaded with a bunch of these people. Just a bunch of them. But this one was, I guess, one of the most egregious, in my opinion. I don't even care that he stole luggage. I just want him out of there anyways.
He is currently facing charges of stealing the luggage of two different women. Houston-based fashion designer Asha Hamseen revealed.
I mean, guys, that is the face of a demon clown. Right there. That's the face of a demon clown. You kind of have to like laugh at it a little bit, but that's a face of a demon clown troll.
On Twitter that
and he stole this woman's like nice actually outfits and stuff, but you know, for a woman.
The scale of Brinton's thefts may be even larger than formerly thought. She posted pictures of herself wearing the custom-made outfits next to pictures of Brinton wearing a similar dress. She then posted another picture showing.
I mean, just look at that. Look at this. Guys, and he had a lot of responsibility somehow. Now, if he was very good in his field, I don't think I would care as much. But also, if he was very good in his field, he would represent himself in a professional manner. You know what I'm saying? If this guy shows up, hey, I'm here to handle the nuclear waste, and they show up like this, they have no respect for the job, the office, the country, the taxpayer, or you. Clayton types in Scott Bassinet, our current secretary Treasury was George Soros. Oh yeah, yep. And I think he was also isn't it kind of funny on 9/11 he didn't show up that day? Isn't that kind of a coincidence? I'm pretty sure he's one of the people that didn't show up on that one day, which is, you know, just kind of a coincidence. Him and Larry Silverstein probably they probably had a nice little lunch after Larry went to his doctor's appointment for his dermatologist and stuff like that. I was just about to say they look at the notice of the sorry, I don't actually know how to pronounce that word. I'm kind of tired.
Brinton wearing custom jewelry she said she lost in the bag. Humseen said that she filed a police report with the Metropolitan Washington Airports Authority Police Department and Houston Police Department, as well as a complaint with Delta Airlines. But the case has so far gone unsolved. Brinton was released without bail.
I mean, it's just insane. I mean, here's another dunderhead here. This is insane.
From a Minnesota court on February 15th, and he could face up to 5 years in prison.
He didn't do any time. No one does any time in the government. The people in Flint, Michigan didn't do time. The only guy who's done time was George Santos, and he got out too. Yeah, none of the important people showed up to the yeah. But I'm pretty sure that Scott Bassinet, because he's the gay guy in a small hat. I'm 90% sure that's him. Because my friend told me about it. I'm like 90% sure that's him. Is the historical pseudoscience defined as the practice of assessing a person's character, personality, or moral qualities based on facial features and outward appearance? Okay. Cool. See, Math Man is smart.
It's a $10,000 fine. The Department of Energy confirmed previously.
So we're going to go over a couple other of the Biden characters here. Biden Health Secretary, I think. So look at this freak too.
And some major news.
Do you guys remember this? Guys, this is to mock you.
Coming out of Pennsylvania today, reports say
that's supposed to be your idea of health and robust health, and she's the Secretary of Health. It's a literal clown world. It's demonic clown world. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. This woman here doing the sign language should just be giving you dual middle fingers through the entire time this idiot speaks.
President-elect Joe Biden has tapped Pennsylvania Health Secretary Dr. Rachel Levine to be his Assistant Secretary of Health.
Rachel Levine, that might be a small hat name.
Levine will become the first
I think Levine kind of is.
Transgender federal official to be confirmed by the U.S.
Surgeon
Senate.
General,
In a
okay.
statement, Biden said, quote, Dr. Rachel Levine will bring...
Oh, you mean the people who are supposed to be getting the poisons out of food and stuff? Oh, wait a minute. That's RFK. Guys, RFK is going to get all the poison out of the food and stuff. Don't worry about it. He told you that Tylenol might give you autism, but did anything ever happen with that? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm sure he's got a couple of lovely book deals, and I'm sure he's made some nice investment deals, and the Kennedy family is doing just fine. The Kennedy family, Onassis family, and the Schwarzenegger family are doing just great. So don't worry about that. They're doing just fine.
The steady leadership...
And you still have the poison food and fucked up water and all that.
An essential expertise we need to get people through this pandemic, no matter their zip code, race, religion, sexual orientation, gender identity, or disability. Biden and his transition team have already begun to go.
Let me get another one where this freak is speaking. Hang on. I mean, just look at this.
If confirmed by the U.S. Senate, Dr. Rachel Levine would become the first openly trans.
So what does that say about the Senate? Guys, the Senate is probably they're all corrupt, but the Senate is usually particularly corrupt.
Gender person to take a job as a federal official. Calling it a historic and deeply qualified choice, President-elect Joe Biden says Dr. Rachel Levine will bring the steady leadership and essential expertise we need to get people through this pandemic, no matter their zip code, race, religion, sexual orientation, gender identity, or disability. Levine's selection continues by.
I mean, guys, this is to mock you. This is supposed to be in charge of like health and stuff like that. They have like 9 chins.
Biden's focus on diversity in his nominees. As Assistant Secretary of Health, she would be responsible for developing public health policy recommendations and oversee
public health policy recommendations, and their health is like a mess.
Health offices, including the surgeon.
Like the only other thing that they could start doing that would be like doing is have her just up there like ripping butts and cigarettes and drinking at the same time. China has facial recognition software that can tell if a person is likely to be a criminal and can predict what kind of crime the person will commit. They watch your walking gait. They watch facial movements. It's actually pretty amazing and stuff like that. China is never wrong. Yeah. But here's what you're going to have to get used to saying, guys.
In general, Levine graduated from Harvard and Tulane School of Medicine. She
went to Harvard, so she's in as a DEI hire type, same as Elizabeth Warren. They play all these games and stuff. But speaking of China here, I don't like the cameras idea and stuff. But guess what? I want you to say this with me a couple times. I know it's gonna hurt. I know you won't like it. I know you won't like it. I want you to say it. Take a deep breath. Say it a couple times. Thank you, China. One more time. Thank you, China. One more. Thank you, China. Why am I saying that? China doesn't get enough credit sometimes. China doesn't really bother you too much. I want you to take a look around in the room that you're in right now. I don't know if you're driving, don't do that. Take a look around in the room that you're in right now. Take a look at the computer and the mouse in your hand, the desk, the chair that you're sitting in. 80-90% of it is made in China. China gives us what we want for cheap. Yes, boomers sold us out to have them make everything, so we don't make it in-house. But that's not really China's fault. China is not, I'm not saying I want to live there, and I'm not saying I want to live in a communist place or anything like that, but China is not too bad. If China, went and kind of messed with Israel or something like that, I wouldn't be bothered by that. I'd be like, okay, China is not, China gives us what we want. We demand cheap dollar store bullshit. That's what we order from them. That's what we tell them they want. So, China has, we need a little bit of not the facial recognition. I don't want this stuff, even though that's coming from Palantir and stuff probably. But China has some qualities. Same thing with Islam, has some qualities that we need to come clean out some of our nonsense. No, I still want capitalism. I still want, mostly capitalism. I still want free speech and stuff like that. But everything you use is from China, or quite a bit of it. The things that we enjoy every day are from China. Your tea kettle's from China. Your electric tea kettle, your microwave, your toaster oven, everything like that. China has been an old culture around a long time. Not as long as Iran and stuff like that. But China's been around a long time, and everyone wants you to be scared of China. China and us have a sort of codependent relationship with each other as far as money goes and everything like that. China needs us, and we need China, because we're not going to start, guys. We're not going to start making the manufacturing base here. We just have Americans that are just not going to want to do jobs, and they're not going to want to start and work in the Ford car factory, or we start making I don't know, the next like Xbox here or some shit like that. It's I personally don't see it happening. So China is kind of our kid labor that we use. So China makes a lot of stuff that we get very cheap. So to be honest, China actually adds a lot of value to us. And I'm not kissing their ass or something like that, but China gives us the value that we demand from them. If we demanded China to make Bentley cars or something, they would make a decent one. It's not the best. So China is not the most innovative, but they're very good at copying and manufacturing stuff. So, these people try to fearmonger about China, but like your own government's up your ass more than China is. Now, China to its own people is up their ass, of course. And I can't do anything about that. I've never been there. I don't know a lot about it. So I just want you to think about that for a second. Like everything in the room that you're in right now is mostly made in China for a lot of people. It just is. So we need to stop worrying about China so much, about what they're going to do here. Like we have our own, Epstein protector type people. We got to clean out our own house first. And then we can, worry about all this other stuff. And part of the reason they want you to like be so worried about China is because, it's near Russia and Russia is so bad. You better be scared of Russia because they're just drinking vodka and like mafia members waiting to mess with you. Like Russia just kind of pretty much like wants to be left alone.
Professor of pediatrics and psychiatry at the Penn State College of Medicine.
You drop your kid off for pediatric care from this idiot? I wouldn't.
She spearheaded the Commonwealth's response to the coronavirus pandemic, led the launch of the medical marijuana program, and coordinated efforts to combat.
No, I'm not saying everything is good. They do have the unalive nets at what's the company name? Foxconn. Foxconn has the iPhone things that they do have the unaliving nets. So, but what I'm saying is they're actually working for you. Like they're working for you, so you get it cheaper. If they made most of that stuff here, you're gonna pay like 10x the price. So I don't agree with it. I don't like the idea of that. I actually would like for some of them to prosper too. So I get it. So I'm not saying that I agree that they get paid less, but I'm saying like they do make a lot of stuff here. I think I'd rather get Chinese products than India's products. Because India will like make shit with their feet. You know what I mean? India, I don't know, like, can you guys start using the wheel and stop? Can you like wear shoes and shit? So China is not crazy bad. Yeah, I'm kind of being facetious, but I do have a little bit of a point. I'm not going to make like the whole show about it or anything, but put a one for China, 2 for India, because that's who's going to make your stuff for mass produced stuff. Ideally, Japan is, where I would rather get a lot of my electronics and cars and everything like that, because they're a little bit better quality. But I'll put a 1 for China. You can put 2 for India. Do you want India to make the stuff? I don't want India making my stuff. If I had to pick, I would rather pick China than India. So remember, they want you to demonize anyone who's not the West. That's part of the problem in America and the Western mindset. We think that we are the best at everything and we know the right way and everything. Yeah. Japan's gotten expensive. Well, because Japan, South Korea, and all that, they're experiencing their modernity, and they live kind of in their own Bay Area tech hellscape type thing. So, hello, Keyshawn Jones. So they, you know, and same with South Korea too. Like South Korea makes a lot of stuff too. So South Korea is pretty good, but South Korea is kind of a mafia state by the Chabos family. The Chabos family is kind of a, here, I actually can show you it. The Chabos family is kind of like a low-level Rockefellers of South Korea. They own like Samsung, Hyundai, family, South Korea.
A woman named Heather Cho, Korean Air's vice president for cabinet.
Yeah, I have a so South Korea does make some pretty good stuff. My tractor is a Coyote tractor from South Korea. So the company Coyote is one of the only companies that didn't simp to this like mob basically, but like Hyundai, Samsung, I think LG, Kia, you know, they make a decent amount of stuff there. These are basically kind of owned by a mafia state, the Chabos family. See this Chabos? I'm not exactly sure if I'm pronouncing it right. So, I'd rather have any of these people manufacturing my stuff, because we're not going to do it in America. We're just not going to start making dollar store stuff. We're not going to do it. Like, I'm not being pessimistic. I'm just being realistic. 80% of India doesn't have indoor plumbing. They say that when you approach Mumbai by boat, you can smell the city from 2 miles away. Yeah. I don't know why they love to play in shit all day and do that in 2026. And yet they say they're some of the most educated people too. So I understand it's a developing world, but hey guys, how about you use a fucking stoplight and make some roads, some lines on the road? Can you do a couple things like that? So, yeah, so South Korea might actually even be better than Japan now. Yeah, so you guys understand what I'm saying. So that's my point with saying thank you, China. Because I'm serious. You probably are wearing clothes right now. Your mouse, your headphones, your laptop, and a bunch of stuff is probably made in China. And like that, you got to remember, China gives us what we ask them for it. So the manufacturer usually will ask you to get kind of a shittier laptop that you need to replace every 3 years instead of a really good laptop that you can have for like 7 years. Things like that. So, which again, that's boomers who came in and did all that stuff. So that was a side point. And Kia makes better cars now. Kia is not really that bad. Hyundai is pretty good. You got to remember, Hyundai makes a lot of like excavators and things like that too.
특별하게 뭐 가진 것도 없고 그래서 이 한 5살 이때서부터 택시 운전을 하다가.
We'll watch this for a little bit, and then I should do some body cam stuff and keep it light because I don't want this to turn into like being negative. I got to still do some body cam and keep it funny.
유미 엄마하고 결혼해갖고 그 유미를 낳게 되었어요. 이제 아이 아빠가 되었다는 자부심이 아주 강하게 가져져서 엄청 좋아했습니다. 내가 그 우리 집 형편이 그때 아주 좋지를 않아서 이 택시 운전을 하니까는 돈벌이도 그 많이 하는 편이 아니라서 이 4년제 대학교는 갈 형편이 안 되고 그 무렵에 그 삼성에서 그 학교로다가
In fact, I'm going to cover this another night. I want to watch some B-dubs get arrested. Right. Hang on. Where the heck did the tab go? Damn it. Right here. Let's lighten it up. Let's lighten it up.
So you're gonna have fun with this.
Perfect.
My main thing is over there, but here's a second one. I was on vacation, so this happened on June 14th.
Okay.
Oh, Juneteenth.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding.
He stole a whole bunch of stuff and pushed right out the door.
Okay.
So yeah,
oh, cool, nice.
These.
And then how much approximately did she steal?
Did she steal this time? Yeah, $231. I have to get like extra approval to be able to file the report. So she comes in like 2-3 times a day.
Oh.
And every time she steals, I just got 16 incidents here. That's like $500. I didn't do every single one of hers because I'd still be.
I didn't see that, Keyshawn, and I'm not. Is Carmelo Anthony like a basketball player or something? Or just a basketball enthusiast? I don't know who Carmelo Anthony is. So I'm not convicted online. I can look into it, but no, I haven't seen it yet. I'm sure it might come up.
So these are individual dates. This is like everything consolidated. It's $503 that I got on her, and I got her phone number up here. And the store director actually saw her just pushing a cart out. Got a picture of the license plate.
Yeah.
So
cool. When she comes in next, can you call the police? That way I can just get her right there.
I could.
Yeah, because that way it's nice and easy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll slow that now.
Oh, okay. I did hear a little about this. He was at like some tent at a high school game. It was raining, and he like had a shitty knife and like stabbed somebody or something like that. I did see a little bit about it, but I didn't really analyze anything about it or anything yet. But I can look into it.
She has her underage child doing her orders as well.
Okay. I can take all these, right?
Yeah, so
I just kind of started grabbing stuff. And
they all have the dates. I highlighted them, and then the stuff that's listed in here is the stuff that she stole.
Now, for both of these cases, are you looking for them to pay you back? Like, what are you looking for to be down here?
Yeah, if they can do restitution, definitely trespass.
Definitely trespass, restitution.
And yeah, just prosecute whatever.
All right. It's restitution or, you know, we charge them. You know what I'm saying? You can't have both.
I guess I don't understand the difference.
So, like, I can charge them with retail theft.
Yeah.
Or I can have them pay back what they stole. Which would you rather have?
Just charge them.
Just charge them?
Yeah, that's what I'm supposed to say.
Okay. That's fine. All right, man. I'll work on it. We'll follow it tomorrow, okay?
Yeah.
I'll see you. Hello.
Hello.
Looking to speak to Shalise.
This is her.
You, Shalise?
Yes.
Hey.
Blonde B-dub. A blonde B-dub is a mess.
Incident that occurred.
Hold on. Let me call you back. Hold on one second.
She's not coming up. She's out of here. What's going on? How are you doing?
How are you?
Good. All right. So, I don't know if you know, we're from Bloomingdale. Okay, they're Parlet. All right, they're just assisting us. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Can you like tell me your whereabouts? Early August? Were you in Bloomingdale at all?
Bloomingdale?
In Meyer?
No.
No, not at all.
No.
Okay. So, I'm gonna be straight up with you. Okay. I cut straight
Can
to
you
the
come in because I don't really want my neighbors in my business.
Come in.
Wow.
No weapons in the house or anything?
Wow, I'm surprised you let them in. Go on, Evil Eddie.
lady, go in your room. You want to talk to me? Go in the room, please.
Okay. No one else inside the house has kids?
No, just
Oh yeah, guys. Also too, if anyone's been trying to reach me on Discord or something, I don't know if my Discord got hacked or something like that. So I might need to make an entire. It's funny. I went to go make my own Discord channel and invited a bunch of people and like Discord. Thought I was spamming them or something. I can't get it back up. So I might end up making a whole new Discord account, and I just might start my own Discord channel for this. So maybe I'll do that tomorrow or the next live or something. So if anyone's trying to reach out, I haven't been ignoring you. It's been like broken.
Okay.
Just like this family's home.
So there's been some allegations saying that you stole some groceries from mine. Okay. Approximately $420 worth of groceries. All right. And there's actually
red
video
door
footage of it. You just walking straight out with just a cart full. Okay. Like I reviewed the whole thing. It's positively identified as you. Okay. That's why I'm just trying to have a talk with you about like maybe what happened that day, you know, like what's going on. Because then there's another day where you were in Rolling Meadows, Meyer, and did the same thing. All right. So if you can kind of shed some light on what's going on, you could really appreciate it. You know?
I don't know. That wasn't me.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Did you hear the smoke alarm? Oh my God! You can't make this up.
I don't know. That wasn't me. What a footage at?
The footage?
Oh my God!
It's back at the station and at Meyer. All right. Everything's already been entered in the system. There's a clear photo of you. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm just trying to get your side of the story.
I'm just trying to see if it was. I don't think it was me, cause
okay.
I just want to see. So
how do you not think it's you?
What are you saying? So I'm going to jail.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to take you back to the station, okay? And then we'll figure everything out there. It's fine. I'm giving you courtesy right now, not putting you in handcuffs. Because do we have anywhere for the kids right now to go?
No.
Do you don't have like?
No, Dad ain't around. He left. I left Dad.
A father, grandparents, nothing.
No.
Of course not. Of course not.
Okay. All right. Do you guys have something for that kind of stuff?
I believe we can take them back. You just said you're not gonna put me in handcuffs though.
Not right now. I'm giving you the courtesy right now. Okay, I'm telling you are going to go back to the station. Okay, so we can figure everything out.
What do you mean not right now? What does that mean?
Because you're in front of your kids. Okay, and I don't want to do that in front of your kids. You know what I'm saying? So.
Hold on, let me make.
She doesn't give a damn. She didn't care about stealing.
Okay.
If you can figure out the situation for your kids right now, so that they don't have to hold on to them, that would be greatly appreciated. All right, so why don't we do that right now?
What you say?
Can you figure out a situation for your kids? Otherwise, they're going to have to hold on to them, or even. So we're going to hang tight right here, okay? Because I don't know what else.
Yeah, we just, for people who just joined, I just turned on this body cam footage, but before I was talking about Disney World, Disney Brain, kind of Tylenol Brain. Basically, they're trying to make some kind of HOA Disney communities that the people just seemed insane. So that's basically what we talked about the majority of the time. But I didn't want to be too negative. I wanted to, lighten it up. Again, I'll keep putting the stream out. Okay, cool. C-Grip's here. Awesome.
By the house.
Ain't nothing in the house.
Okay, you're gonna hang tight right here.
I've got to make a phone call.
Yeah, make a phone call. You can make it right here.
I'm not
Right
going
here.
nowhere. I'm not going nowhere. I promise you.
All right,
There's
fine.
no
Here.
way to go.
Okay.
The
So
door's
here's the
right
deal.
there.
Here's the deal. You're going in handcuffs now, okay? Because you're trying to move around, okay? So
I was from the
put your hands
cop.
on your back. Put your hands on your back.
Sir, I was
Put
going
your
to make
hand
a
behind
phone
your
call.
back.
Can I make a
Put your
phone-
hand behind your back.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Put your hand behind your back. Do not resist.
I can call for the kids.
Yeah.
Can I talk to the kids?
You will. How old are your kids again? You have 2 kids, yeah?
Yeah. Sir, I was just supposed to put on my shoes.
What are the kids' names? Nug and Nug?
That's all I was going to do. And I see my phone.
We're gonna figure this out together because I really don't want them to be taking your kids. Okay.
And I don't want my kids to see. That's all I was going to do.
I know, and I was trying to give you that courtesy, but you want to move around.
I was going to go put on my other shoes.
Okay. So let's figure out a situation for your kids.
Can you hand in my airline, please? Right, it's right there on the floor.
Here. What chair is this?
This one.
Okay.
I got it.
Can you reach?
Yeah.
That's impressive. I can't reach that.
And when you say this happened?
Early August, maybe end of July.
Yeah, bro. This the police. They saying, well, I gotta go to the station because they saw me coming out of Myers with a cart full of groceries in August. So they finna take me to Myers to see what's going on. I'm going to Myers.
Bad idea.
No, we're gonna go back to the Bloomingdale station.
To where?
Bloomingdale PD.
I know.
So is there a friend that can watch your kids?
They said they need somebody to get the kids right now. I gotta call Tyrone. Let me call Tyrone.
This woman is just like a walking stereotype. Again, I haven't seen this or anything, but every like stereotype has just come true so far.
Well, let me cap you. I got to call and try to get somebody to get the kids. Right now I can't worry about that. I don't want them. No, I don't want them over there. Let me call Al or somebody. No.
All we need now is just like a Nissan Altima, and it's, you know, the typical B-dub.
All right. I don't know who could come get these kids. I don't know nobody down here. I'm calling my son now.
Thank you. How old's your son?
He's 15. He just went outside.
Okay. And he's able to watch them?
AJ, come home. Right now. Hurry up. It's a 911. The police said they're about to take you to jail. Yeah, come right now. All right.
I just missed you last month. You when did you move out of your Schaumburg apartment?
Which one?
You said you had a Schaumburg apartment, right? I tried contacting you there. I've been trying to get a hold of you for a while.
Schaumburg?
Might be.
I ain't been there. Stayed there in a while.
I got you.
I had her when she was a brunette. I turned her blonde.
Wow, what's going on in Schaumburg?
Nothing. That's where your registered address is.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello.
What's going on?
Holy crap! You showed up out of nowhere.
I don't know. I just stay here with the kids. I'm trying to call Tyrone. Or they said they saw me stealing that mark. So, AJ, it's okay. It's good. I'm good. Okay.
Wait, so
just stay here.
Hold on.
Just stay here.
Uh-oh. Nug's gonna get mad now.
To jail, take my own away from her kids because something about Myers. There's people out here. And there's people out here down.
Retail theft.
It was
There's people out here down. And y'all worry about
Lower your
this.
voice.
Y'all worry about this. And there's people out here down. I'm from the real life tweak on my Diva.
Did you see them? Look at the mom. All happy, smiling, kind of like horny for the son husband. Look at this.
Let me call you right back. AJ,
I think you're frustrated, okay? We're being very courteous. We're trying to get a
just
situation
stay
for
here.
the
And
kids.
I'm gonna call Tyrone or Al.
Oh, sorry, Secret. I thought I added you. My bad.
And put him on his shoes. They just ate.
Look, be honest. You didn't want to bring me up because you didn't want me to expose your ass. Yeah, I know your middle name Tyrone, and she got you on speed dial.
No, this woman's a walking stereotype. Let me call Tyrone and like got the two. She had little Nug over there. The smoke alarm, the smoke detector's going off and stuff.
And the son husband.
The son husband, yeah. Did you see how she was kind of smiled though when the son husband started speaking up? Did you see this?
Yeah.
Watch her face.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, y'all worry about
Lower your
this.
voice.
Y'all worry about
See, look at her. She's kind of smiling about it.
These chicks are demons because they get some, they get some kind of perverse pleasure in having men fight their battles.
Yeah. And 3 bastard kids. One, because there's another picture below his chin here. 1, 2, 3 bastard kids. And the dad's not around. The dad's name is Tyrone. Well, one of the dads' name is Tyrone. but now this 15-year-old kid's gonna have to watch them. So she's basically gonna go to jail for like stealing from grocery stores and stuff.
And look at our family. Instead of a photo of a father, how many? That's her son right there. That's her and her son right there.
Yeah.
In that upper right-hand corner photo.
Yeah, exactly. It probably is.
I'm from the real life tweak on my dear father grave.
I think you're frustrated, okay? We're being very courteous. We're trying to
just stay here, and I'm gonna call Tyrone or Al to come get y'all. So just put Tyrone on and pull up in some clothes, and put him on his shoes. They just ate, so it's good. It's peace on the stove for you. It's peace on the stove. Don't worry about it. I'll be back. I gotta figure out what's gonna happen. It's cool. I'm trying to call. AJ, it's okay.
I'm not even gonna worry about it. Get on back to the crib. All right. Anyway, that's all y'all should be worried about. Okay. Appreciate it.
I'm trying to call DD. I'm sorry.
You're good.
AJ. Yeah, put him on the pull up. Tell AJ to give you his pull up. And I'm about to see if Al can come get y'all, take y'all to Mama house. All right. I'm calling.
Take you all Big Mama house.
Yeah, I'm calling down. Al, you don't have to come out here and get them and take them to my Mama house. They taking me to jail. I'm in handcuffs and everything because they said they saw me stealing a car full of stuff at Myers a month ago.
So also too, she turned the heat up to 74 when she walked in. I don't know why she did that.
Yeah. A month ago. Yeah, a month ago. AJ, calm down. Calm down. AJ, yeah. So can you come get Elijah and Tyrion and take them to my mama's house? And that's crazy because I was on my way to my mama's house.
You have any weapons?
No, I don't. No, I'm about to call it now, but you gonna have to come out here and take them on. That's all I gotta say. They got let me call and stuff. They good. So they told me they gotta take me to the station and see what's going on. All right.
Are we good?
Can I use the bathroom?
We're back at the station.
Back at the station.
Yep.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna use the bathroom right now.
AJ, stop. AJ, you gonna go to the bathroom, bro.
Let my mom use the bathroom.
AJ, stop.
Back up.
Calm down, AJ. It's okay. It's okay. Calm down. It's okay. It's okay, AJ. I'm gonna find out what's going on now. It's okay, okay? It's okay. Give me a piece of candy out that cabinet. Something to put in my mouth, please.
I'll let you have that. If it's a 10-minute ride.
Something. I don't give a damn what it is. Please, just give me something to put in my mouth.
It ain't the first time she said that. Yeah.
If she would stay doing that, she wouldn't have 4 kids right now.
Yep, you got to give a dog
that strategy.
Yep. You got to give a dog a Tyrone sometimes.
Look, sometimes
you got to give a dog a bone.
Sometimes you're dealing with a chick that don't know how to shut up. You just got to put something in her mouth.
Yep. Yeah. Yep. Sometimes the best thing that you can do in this situation is swallow her pride. Oh.
It's cool. Yeah, tell Elijah to help.
You want that purple drink?
You
want that lean in the fridge?
His AirPod. That's his book bag. Get some clothes on. Just give me the receipt. I don't need the one. All right, I'll see y'all. Thank you.
All right. Okay, I'll grab your phone for you.
Look at this.
Do you need like a wallet or anything? ID? I don't think so. No, it should be good. Just want to make sure for you.
Oh.
What's up?
I'm sorry. I gotta make one more. I didn't call.
We'll do it back over there. That way your neighbors don't see you. Okay.
The suspect, aged 34 at the time of arrest.
34 and already has 3 bastard kids. Look at this. She's like big broad, big bird.
Was charged with the retail theft of displayed merchandise valued over $300. She was granted pretrial release from jail the following day and consented to a law student's appointment as her public defender. Her next court date is actually today, the day this video was first published. However, criminal proceedings do typically take many weeks or months to fully resolve. Now, what do you think? Were the police a little too accommodating here, or did they effectively prevent this arrest from
escalating?
Well, you know something, I will say this. I
do feel bad. She doesn't, she did take just food. You know what I mean?
And, and personally, as far as cops are concerned, this is my thing. Yeah, we've seen B-dubs.
We've seen worse,
way more
actually.
Crazy.
Yeah.
And so she wasn't fighting. She wasn't yelling and screaming and, suck my clit.
Yeah.
Anything along those lines. So in that case, I don't have a problem with police officers.
Kind of giving her a second chance. Yeah.
Exactly. Hey, if because my personal opinion is that, if you take it to a 5 to a cop, he's going to take it to a 9. And so don't do that. And so, and if you're at it, and then if you're still calm, let's be patient because that
actually went well.
Food.
Yeah. And she actually let them in the house. I think she kind of knew that was going to happen.
Look, what do they used to say in The Wire? It's all in the game.
Yeah.
I remember when Omar was on trial and he was like, how many times have you been arrested? He was like, enough times to not take it personal.
He's like, how many people have you killed? He's like, I killed a bunch of people. I killed drug dealers or something like that. And they were like, but
it's all in the game.
Yeah.
So
no, because he says it to that sketchy lawyer. He's like, you steal with a suitcase. I steal with a gun or something like that. He's like, I robbed drug dealers. He's like, I robbed drug dealers though. He's like, you protect them or something like that. Yeah. Guys, if you haven't seen The Wire, it's a really good show. It's actually kind of difficult to watch at times. Sometimes it's just like heartbreaking. Like I remember one of them is almost like that kid that we just saw, that 15-year-old kid who was mad. He ends up like taking heroin and remember in the back alley remember there's a teacher who tries to help him out. And the teacher like believes in him, and he just sees him like shooting up in like a back alley with these crackheads. That part was like heartbreaking, but that probably happens all the time. Yeah, The Wire is really amazing. So Seagrip always reminded me of, like, before I knew what he looked like or anything, you reminded me of the guy, the guy who sets up the conferences. He's kind of like the fat guy.
Joe.
Yeah. I don't know why. I always pictured you like as that guy for some reason.
Well, I'm glad you know what I look like.
I wish he never got killed.
Yeah,
he got killed at the end by his own nephew or something. Yeah, but he, he had that like VCR and toaster repair shop and all that. But that guy was actually like the OG of the whole show that like tried to get people together to make everything be like business and stuff like that. He was actually probably my favorite character in the show, actually, in a way. That guy, he just seemed like a believable character, kind of, in some ways. The Wire is a really good show.
And for the ladies and for your female subscribers that are
you don't look like that guy. Yeah, you don't look
I
like
promise.
The guy.
I'm smart. I'm funny. I'm fine. And I have pretty light brown eyes.
Yeah, I never thought you actually looked that way, but you just reminded me of that guy.
So join the live and holler at me in the private chat. Or join the Discord.
Yeah.
Officers responded to a bar for a call of a woman causing.
Speaking of Discord, I'm gonna make one for this channel, but I might need to change my name because I'm like locked out of my Discord account or something. So if anyone's been trying to reach me, I haven't been ignoring them. I can't get into it.
Disturbance.
Do what now? So, I'll let you. You're gonna go over there first. I'll figure it out from there. It's a chick in the black? Yep. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, so what's going on? She definitely showed me an ID that was not her face.
I tried getting Casey's second opinion, but
You
she
have
didn't
it?
have her glasses on. No. So she didn't realize it, but then I took the boy's ID and I was like, wait, your birthday's November of 03.
So the
you're not
drinks were
21
sitting
yet.
there, but she's like, no. She asked them
I
twice.
asked them twice for their card.
Okay.
And then,
So
yeah.
you asked twice for an ID.
Yep. I was like making the drinks as they were getting them out. So then I come back and I
You
set them
guys
down and I'm
don't
like,
usually have that, so.
yeah, I set them down and I'm like,
but he's got real short hair.
yeah.
Which one's the kid? The
He,
dude?
he
may have ran because
he
he's
might
not
be in our, he
21.
might be in our back area right now because he just had some lady come in trying to get his ID. What are you doing here?
Yeah, and
that recognizes us
from the hospital wants to press charges.
Oh, I don't recognize you. So, what happened to press charges?
Well,
That's fine.
something.
That's
I mean,
100% okay.
you got a mark on your
So yeah, and she grabbed it. So I had set the drinks down and I said, okay, like I need your guys' IDs, and they're giving it to me and they're like taking the drink at the same time. So as I see that he was not 21 because he gave me that ID, I was like, oh, this is not. I was like trying to grab it, and she grabbed my arm.
Okay, so you're reaching for the ID.
So I'm reaching for his drink,
because he
Okay.
grabbed the
and
drink
she
when she's
grabs
like,
my arm and says, no, no, no. And I was like,
He's
no,
drinking
you know,
it
no,
already,
no.
she says.
She said he's drinking it already. I said, no,
So
absolutely
then I
not.
grabbed
And I
it
said,
out of
actually,
hers.
and I know your ID looked fake as well, so I'll take. So then she took her drink too,
Gotcha.
and we just dumped
and
one,
then we said, like, you guys.
So
need to
you're
leave.
primarily involved with all of it.
Hey, it's Clayton's tap. Clayton's in here.
Yeah. And we have
You
cameras.
serving underage, Clayton?
You guys are pretty decent with all this. So,
I was like, you bitch.
are you wanting to press charges for a battery if we have that there? Obviously, there's more investigation. Huh? I have this dude. I don't know who that is.
I mean, yeah, I will because that's unacceptable.
So they're saying.
I want to say
He was out in our back area. He might still be out there.
He's got a silver chain and he's got really short hair now.
Yes.
This one's called Bar Diva thinks she's entitled to drink with underage boyfriend.
Does not have that.
Oh, I'll go out back with you.
Thank you.
I'll dump it out, John.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Here,
Yeah, get him out of here.
Yeah, we're dealing with something else too. So,
I'm not doing anything. Like, here,
So,
I'm not making.
why were we called here initially?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't tell you.
Oh,
yeah. I left.
They told us that you tried to use a fake ID or something.
I have my ID in here.
Can I see it?
Do you need to?
Yeah, verify who you are. Yeah.
Uh-oh, she's cooked.
Actually?
Yes, ma'am.
See how she's like pretending to kind of know the law, but she doesn't? So some states, well, if you're just walking down the street, so if you're in a car, you got an ID if you're the driver 100% of the time. But some states, if she just was walking down the street and the cop says, hey, give me your ID, some states you don't have to do it. Now, cops hate that because it's like crack to them. They want to have it. They want to see it. They want you just to obey what they're doing. She's gonna try to play some sovereign citizen bullshit or something like that. Like, I know my rights. It's like you actually don't know your rights.
Snowboard, quick question.
Yeah.
Now, are you talking like, like there are some states that had, was it Terry laws? And so is that what you're speaking of?
No. Some states, if you so not in a vehicle, if you're just walking down, let's say someone came and was walking around this corner where they are.
Stop and frisk, something like that.
Yeah,
I know Europe was doing that.
Yeah, but some states do not have that. You don't have to identify yourself. Now, if you're committing a crime or something, then you do. But if you're not committing a crime, you don't have to identify yourself. Cops generally hate that. It's kind of better to just simp a little bit, for lack of a better term. If you have a clean record, you give them your ID and you haven't done anything wrong, it kind of helps them get them off your back more. But she wants them on her back. Oh,
well, that is a big back.
She's a big back girl. Yeah, she's a big back girl. I would be all over this girl if I was drinking. I like this big back type of girl sometimes when I'm drunk.
Yes, I have to verify who you are.
I don't know actually that that's a.
You want to go to jail?
You don't know actually. So you don't know actually.
Because then you'll
I
be
don't
obstructing.
actually. I'm not going to go to jail because of it.
Look at 1, 2, 3, 0, 4. Oh,
Because you'll be obstructing a peace officer.
Oh, but that's not actually
Yeah, you go to jail.
how that goes.
It's a misdemeanor.
It's not how that goes.
Oh, dude, I'm sorry. How long have you been doing this job for? How long have you been doing this job for? If you don't give me your ID, you can be arrested.
yeah, you're
So I
probably
have to
right,
verify
Bang. Your mom.
your picture, man.
This type of girl
the
have a lot of these are like tight pants and a tight shirt, so when all that comes off, she's double the size.
And you gave
Actually,
me.
that's not actually how that goes.
Because if you give me a fake name, then that's also a different source. So this is just to verify you didn't give a fake name.
Go ahead.
So I'm gonna ask you one. I'm gonna ask you
That's
one more time.
Based on my.
I'm gonna ask you
my
one more
rights.
time. I need to see your ID, or you're going to jail for obstruction.
Yeah, I'm right.
Yes, you are.
See, she hasn't been told no before.
You want to go to jail? You really
I'm
go?
not going to go to jail because that's not how that works.
You go to jail. Then.
Nice.
I don't give you permission to do
You're
that.
under arrest. I can search your belongings and everything on your person.
But I'm not.
I just told you you're under arrest for obstruction.
But I'm not legally.
She does see her cocky attitude. She needs a pounding.
Are you a lawyer? Or are you
I
a
am,
police
actually.
officer? What do you practice?
You'll find out.
Where's your buddy at?
I don't have a buddy.
You said you were drinking with this guy who's underage too.
I don't know who that
What's the name?
Guys, if we were drinking with an underage girl, we'd be cooked. We wouldn't be having this attitude.
Exactly.
Amanda Brink.
Oh, so that's not even your real name. So yeah, that's another.
Nice.
Charge, so.
It's not, though. To be honest.
It is.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
When we tell you to give us your name, you're supposed to give us your name.
She gave us a fake name.
Oh.
You got
And
bullied
Jordan
in high
Shake.
school, huh? Bummer.
Bullied in high school. Oh, so now we're just picking on me just because you're under arrest. That's funny.
You were done in high school, weren't you? And that's why you're doing this now?
Sure, you could go with that. Yeah, deflection.
See how she's just trying to shame him and stuff?
Big oof.
I did just fine.
This guy didn't have that issue. That's why he's not saying nothing.
I did just fine in life. I'm doing okay.
Did you? Okay.
Oh, we're not in handcuffs for once. So.
Wait, did she know him in high school?
No, I think she's just talking
Okay.
shit. I think she's just talking shit.
I won't be for long.
Cause she was hanging out with a high schooler. Oh.
You will, but okay.
No, I won't. But okay.
Is James still talking to the bartender? Yeah. Her hit battery as well.
Battery? Okay, cool. Yeah. Camera?
She's cooked. She's got a lot of charges coming her way.
Frank doing it?
We going for a ride or what?
You will be.
Just gotta hang tight. Gotta advise you all your charges before we just take you over, you know.
What am I charged with?
Obstruction of peace officer, obstructing identification.
Explain.
Because you gave us a fake name. And you didn't provide
It's
your
not actually
identification.
illegal.
I have
Do
actually.
you want me to print out the statutes for you at
I
the
would
jail?
like that, actually.
I'll print it
Please.
out for
And
you.
your staff officers.
Staff
name.
officers? What's a staff
It's
officer?
a staff officer.
You just want my
This
name?
bitch has a staph infection because she's such a dirty 304.
Oh, I know your name.
Hey, Pinot? Yeah. I don't know if it's staff.
Your
What's a staff
supervisor.
officer? Okay, you can talk to Sergeant Blair.
I'm sorry, you're not military. Oh,
Yeah, I
never
am.
mind. Never mind.
I was in the Army.
I've never heard of a staff officer.
Yeah, there's no such thing as a staff officer. When did I get out? November 20th.
And this type of woman is the kind of woman who will get knocked up by Nug Nug, and Nug Nug will go bye-bye.
One. Here's my last day in the Army. I was a sergeant.
Yeah, that means nothing.
Well,
anybody.
You said I wasn't in the military, and I want to prove to you that I was. So there we are. And apparently you know every single answer.
I loved you in Christmas Story, by the way.
Christmas
You're
Story.
amazing.
The little Peter Billingsley, Red Ryder BB gun. I don't know what character you're referring to.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm still standing.
Hey, like A Christmas Story, my dick will shoot your eye out.
Because you're arrested.
No, thank you, Captain.
telling you.
Why am I still standing here?
Because they're still
We're going
reviewing
to
some
go-
further charges. I'd like to advise you of those charges before we actually take them.
Really? Can you advise me of them now?
I told you the obstructing ID and the obstruction of peace officer.
Actually, not illegal. Did you know that? And
I don't know. I
when
don't know where you're
we-
getting your
When
information
you get
from.
to the station, you'll know that.
I've arrested somebody for obstructing.
Happy birthday to you.
It's real.
Pretty boy.
I'm just telling you, it's real.
It's also felonies.
You are amazing. In parts of the pyramid. Love you so much. Captain Jack
Orlando Bloom or
Do the
Sparrow?
thing. Do the thing.
What thing?
Yeah.
Oh, there's my sergeant there.
Do
You
the
can
thing.
talk
I
to him.
don't know. Nobody's ever said.
Yeah, come on, do the thing. You know, the fucking.
I never watched those movies.
Okay, loser.
Sorry, okay.
Gentleman came up and talked to me.
See the disdain the modern woman has for everyone around her? Just the rudeness, the vulgarness. If this was a guy talking shit to a bunch of guys, he would get he would get slapped or something. Not by cops, but
Trying to get what was going on at the scene over
just
there.
blatant
and now I'm in
disrespect.
handcuffs.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't find who they wanted to find over there. Where's that homie? Where's the homie with the ID right there? Nowhere to be found, babyface.
Homie? What are you talking about?
Where's that guy?
This
The
guy?
guy that you fucking.
This
Okay,
is
well, that's
you.
me.
This
So-
is you.
No, I'm talking about the other guy.
I have no idea what you're talking about. We talked to you, not the bartender, and they told us to go to you because you were the person over there. So that's why.
Because what was I doing over there?
Apparently you gave him a fake ID or something.
Apparently,
I'm not
no,
too
I
sure.
didn't, because
But
my
still,
actual
if
ID
you hinder-
is on your chest.
But still, if you hinder our investigation into it, then
Hinder
you could be obstructing.
your investigation.
Because
This is super fun. I love this right now.
I don't know why you have to make it so hard.
Oh, those guys are fuckers. I'm gonna fucking do
You
the
just
thing.
Give us a real name or give us your ID,
No, I
then
can't
you
do
wouldn't
that.
be in this situation. I didn't even hear
Really?
what's going on.
Because you don't know that wasn't my real name when I gave it to you. Why would I give it to you? Why would I give it to you?
What?
You don't know that was my real name.
And she's definitely not. She's definitely not a lawyer because.
Oh, hell no. Yeah. Hell
a
no.
lawyer would
She-
have been kept her mouth shut.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Really? Would it have been?
You just admitted to giving them a fake name.
Mm-hmm.
You literally
Yeah.
just admitted to giving a fake name.
Yep.
I've had issues with fucking cops before.
Okay, but again, we're not the pets.
White men that were not, popular in high school, or whatever, trying to fucking.
See how women automatically try to shame you? Like, guys, you know what I'm saying? See how so when they have nothing left, they have to go. Kevin Samuel says shame, insult, guilt, something like that.
And they need to be right.
And they need to
Sign
be right.
language.
Yeah, yes, yeah, exactly. But once they try to guilt you or shame you, that's the bottom of the barrel for them, because she has no logical argument to make. So all they can do is nitpick at you, 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 and wait for you to get mad and do something stupid. So now you're in the wrong. That's all they can do. So anytime you hear a woman say that, and what does she try to do? Since they have a teenager's mentality, they say, you weren't cool in high school or something. This guy's probably like, bitch, I'm 40 years old. I'm past high school now. Who gives a shit? You know what I mean? So they have to, this is hojection. So whatever she's trying to project onto him, it's something that she's also insecure about.
Well, going
Make
back
name.
to the high school stuff, huh?
This guy, fucking what?
Did
5'9"? 5'9", baby face. Oh, 5'10"? Oh, 5'10".
5'10", yeah.
See, that's what men who aren't shit say. 5'10".
And see the confidence that she can just. This ain't her first time just talking shit to guys, treating them like this.
5'2", by the way, baby face.
I've never heard anybody.
I take that as a compliment.
Watch your step.
Hang on. Oh wait, nope, never mind. I have it. My purse. Sorry.
Yeah.
Hang on. No problem.
They have a pizza for us too. They said when we're done. So.
Right.
Which one, Alex? This one right here. All right.
Kind of hot, actually.
The woman was charged with obstructing identification and taken to jail. Thanks for watching today's video. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe for more of our content.
Snowboard, quick question.
Yeah.
With that chick, how do you think, so the way she was acting, so there's a saying that, you know, once a woman starts realizing, women stop maturing. And
Once they reach a certain level of hotness.
Exactly. Like once a woman starts to see, she can get male validation, attention, and resources.
So for her, it was about 15 because she's kind of husky. So the titties started coming in younger. You know what I'm saying? Because she's kind of a husky girl. So as she was filling out, she got curvier and kind of, you know, bigger ass and tits younger. So I think that's what happened to her. So she has a 15
arrested development.
Yeah, exactly. That's why she was at the bar with it like a teenager. She still thinks and operates in that level. Yeah. So when a woman reaches her peak hotness, she realizes, well, I don't really need to develop my mind anymore because my body's pretty hot. So I can use my body to get what I want. It's not a chess piece. It's a chest piece. Oh,
but you know something, you might be on to something, because that might be one of the reasons why, or at least a contributing factor to why we got these 20, 30-year-olds diddling their students.
Yeah, because they still, in their mind, they're still like in high school.
They're still in that level.
Yeah, they are. And a lot of women stay in that level because that's why they're not responsible. They don't know how to like pay some of their bills and do stuff like that. Because as soon as they got hot enough, they kind of had the world at their fingertips. So they just get other people to do stuff for them, or they stay in that mentality, basically. I've heard this many times. I've also heard too. So sometimes, you guys ever been with a girl who kind of has like a very young girl's voice? Like there's something wrong.
I hate that.
Yeah, like there's something wrong. That's because they got diddled at a young age and they kind of like stayed part of that, like part of their like personality, like stayed that way kind of. So like sometimes that'll happen. Sometimes you'll be like in bed with a chick and she starts like talking like a kid kind of. You're like, what the hell is wrong with you? That's what's wrong. So that's another thing of the same scenario. But yeah, that's where women somebody says something like they don't mature, they just grow old or something like that. I forget, there's something like that. But yeah, as soon as a woman, I mean, think about it though too, like it makes sense. If you're that hot, you're like, well, why am I gonna like, you know, read more, develop myself more? I'm kind of getting all the things that I want, so I can just start being selfish. So you know what I mean? Like women get, and right now with all the like the other like hormones in the water and stuff, like chicks have like a rack at like 11 years. They're having their like period at like 9 years old and stuff. So they are aging. They're like what used to be like 17 years old is now like 14 years old for them.
As a matter of fact, I was watching this video on YouTube in reference to our ancient ancestors, and apparently what they're saying, so in regards to, so first of all, a lot of our ancient ancestors, they had lower body fat. So first of all, less hormones in the food and everything like that, plus lower body fat. And so because of, you know, starvation and not where the next meal is coming from, they tended to have their periods later in life. So they tended to have their periods around 16 or 17.
Wow.
So
that was later then. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. If I find that video, I'll forward it over to you because it was saying in regards to there was a cycle, and then in regards to childbirth, you know, and then they would usually have their first child within a year or two of their first period. And then because they would be, you know, breastfeeding until the child was like 3 or 4 or something like that. Apparently, it was very interesting. They
probably made their titties way bigger. Yeah, they probably made their titties way big. I like them those village milkers.
Look, I know you were in the library back in the day.
Milk.
I know back in the day you're at the library looking at the National Geographic.
Oh yeah. That's where I got my love of B-dubs from. And I like the big ones too, the village figure. I like a big B-dub that does. She just sits there and tit feeds the whole village. Give me that chocolate milk. That milk makes me strong. Oh man!
They do say it does a body good.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
Terrible spell.
Paul 61 traffic stop.
This one here is called Teacher Arrested After Gross Misconduct with Student.
It's every parent's absolute worst nightmare. For one suburban mother, it began on March 15th, 2025. While updating a newly purchased mobile phone, old text messages began to download from iCloud. Within them, the mother made a shocking discovery: illicit messages sent to her son from an unknown number. After confronting him, the boy would later confess the number belonged to none other than his teacher and soccer coach, Christina Formella of Downers Grove, Illinois. Investigation.
How much you want to bet she was married?
Later reveal the boy was abused by Formella at school in what should have been an early morning tutoring session. "I love with you," Formella would text the boy. "I love you so much, baby." Even though this morning
These women are just
it was short, it was perfect. Upon learning of the horrific allegations, the school would quickly place Formella on leave and bar her from entering the property. Formella, who denies the allegations, would say in her own defense, "Everyone comes for me. I'm good looking."
Let them know local looks.
Well, now the police are coming for you, stupid hoe.
And the lack of humility. Oh, the arrogance and the humility. Oh my goodness.
It's crazy.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi.
Officer Guzman with Downers Grove. Do you have your license on you?
Yes. Can I?
Yeah, I'm gonna explain. I'm sure you're confused. I'll explain everything to you. You're Christina?
Yes.
Okay, Christina, do me a favor. Can you step out of the car for me? I know you're confused. I'll explain everything to you. You don't have anything on you? You can just grab whatever you need.
Whatever I need.
Yeah, whatever you need. Like your phone, your purse, go ahead and grab it.
Is she going somewhere? Or?
Yeah, we're
That's the simp husband in there.
Explain everything to you guys. Go ahead and grab it out.
Can you imagine being one of the husbands and they cheat with the student? It's just crazy. I don't know what I would have to just leave town. I would just be like, hey, I'm just gonna go to like Alaska or something and not show my face around here anymore.
Not going anywhere right now. Of course, yeah.
I don't understand what's going on here.
I get it, yeah. You can go grab your things.
Can he come with me?
Yes. You stay there for right now, sir. Just stay there, but yes, you can. But come on back here.
Should I shut the car off?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
What do you think? Dumbass.
Okay. Let's right back over here. So we do have an investigation going on. We have to talk to you about it at the police department. Okay. So we're gonna explain everything to you there. It's not my investigation.
And he
I don't know
knew
the full details. We do have to bring you there, though. Okay. So I do have to put you in handcuffs and bring you to the police department. Just a Downers Grove.
Handcuffs?
Yes, unfortunately, yes.
I'm like willing to go with you.
I get it. Yeah, unfortunately, we have.
Oh, she's willing to do a lot.
it that way. So do me a favor, we just take this off.
Can I ask you
Of course,
She
yeah.
probably has like weed in that too.
It's not, like I said, it's not my investigation. Obviously, we're here for a reason. So go ahead and turn around for me.
You probably enjoyed hearing her stories.
Oh, you think
The
so?
husband.
Maybe that's a new way of like cucking or something like that. Because guys, a lot of these guys are losers. I don't know why they like to watch their wife get banged out or hearing about stuff like that. It's really strange. It's really strange, but there are guys who like stuff like that. And he probably did know, because he also probably pays a cell phone bill and has seen her phone now and then, and probably saw that she was walking different or like had a little swagger or pep in her step. These teachers don't show up early to tutor. This teacher didn't show up early to tutor anybody. She wanted that morning school bus ride dick. That's what she wants. You know, like when you were a kid and you were riding on the school bus, you get one of those random boners. That's what she wanted bad. That's what she wanted. That's what she wanted. She wanted that. She wanted that, and she wanted I gotta bring up the Paul Mooney thing that I always bring up on teacher. She wanted an apple.
Inside the mind of snowboard.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This is what the kid said.
Apple. Teacher's a freak now. Apple, nigga. I'm gonna see dick, nigga. Can you screw, nigga? No math. You got 9 inches, nigga. Get over here. Move your ass, nigga. The teacher's a freak.
And she probably said that to the white kid too.
Teacher, I want a baby. Can you make a baby, nigga? I want 2 babies. Now, some of you quiet and scared like I'm making this up. You knew it about that white woman screwing that 14-year-old boy. Y'all ought to stop being naive like it's me.
This guy called this out
No
like
white women can get
a
crazy.
long time ago.
Can get crazy, so we're gonna forgive you. Now you can't go do nothing with him. We're gonna let you go now. It wasn't a week. She was up in front of the house giving him head. A freak. And y'all are so naive.
Look,
School started at 9. Your child was
she
up
needed
at
that
5 in the
vitamin
morning,
D.
drinking coffee and whiskey. He's screwing.
Oh man.
She needed her daily dose of vitamin D.
Yep. She sure did.
Detained, and there is a detective that needs.
It's funny. The whole reason she was tutoring because he was getting D's on his tests.
Talk to you.
Look, and he was like, "You're giving me D's. It's time I give you."
Yeah, give you D. I'll give you D's, and then I'll get it to a C. And if I get you enough times, I get to put it in the A.
We can just come to the police department as well if he wants to wait for you there.
I'm like,
I get it. You have a
I'm
lot of questions.
so scared.
Yeah, everything's okay. We just need to talk to you at the police department. That's all. Nothing else on your pocket right now? Anything else?
Just my phone.
Just your phone? Okay.
Of course, they're going to seize that.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So back in this car on the other side. Once you get to the police department, you'll talk to the detective and he'll explain everything.
And this guy right back here, he's got a tough job to tell this guy in there, like, what's good. He might just be playing kind of dumb till he gets her in the car. It's like, look, buddy, your wife is just banging a student in the morning. And that guy, same guy, probably like nutted in her, and then she goes and bangs a stud.
Look, you know he was.
Yeah.
You know he was.
Yeah.
And this is my thing, as a man, and especially, it's just so sickening when I see these stories and the chicks are married and the husband stays with her.
They're the worst. Yeah. This embarrassing. I just don't understand it. It's just not like she was making much money or something like that. It's a complete disgrace. It's degenerate too. It's also like enabling the behavior itself too.
But
you're,
as a man,
you're enabling it by staying with her. You should be shaming her.
But what does it say about you as a man when your woman has to go get dicked down by an adolescent? Well, that your woman needs to go. I mean, it has to be like there has to be some, like when your woman needs to get dicked down by a 12, 13, 14, 15-year-old. What does that say about you as a man? And you stay with her now because a woman that does that, my opinion, is sick. But it's even more sick.
Yeah, they are sick. They're pedophiles.
Stay with her, but it's even more sick. It's even more sick of the man who stays with her.
Yeah, well, some of those people just have no logic. In his mind, the logic is 2 + 2 = whore. That's what she taught the kids. 2 + 2 = whore.
I gotta write that one.
Yeah, 2 + 2 = whore. And then, let me put this one up too. Pi equals 3.04. Wait a second. Let's look at this one. Look at this one. Cream pie equals 3.04. You know, like the circumference of the circle and shit.
Yeah, the math checks out.
So yeah, the guy actually, and if the guy knew about this, we should get him in trouble too. He's being a degenerate, enabling it. Eddie put here, he set up her phone. He knows. Eddie thought that he knew right away. Eddie usually has pretty good judgment with stuff like this. Yeah, but he can save her. She doesn't want to be saved. She was dick down, dick divided, dick destroyed, dick dividended. She's probably a math teacher. Dick decimal.
Once you get to the police department, you'll talk to the detective and he'll explain everything to you.
But you can't even give me like an idea.
At the moment,
what do you think the idea is? Why would they just come and arrest you?
This is about.
Other than that, it's an investigation. That's all I can really tell you right now. I'm sorry. I wish I could tell you more.
They know. And see how she just let herself go when she's getting into the car. That's how she gets dick down.
Is he coming with me?
We'll let him know right now.
And did you just see this? Her eyes go like back and forth here. That's her thinking she's still going to get out of this. That's her woman brain like this, thinking she's still going to try to find a way to like just be like, I'm just innocent. I don't know what you're talking about. We're just friends. No, it's starting to kick in.
We have a female 95 transferring to the private star mileage. 505.
Excuse me, is my husband coming with?
Yes, yeah, he's taking his phone number down. We're staying in touch with him. We're just going to Downer Grove, so 10 minutes away.
No, I know, but I really would prefer that my husband's with me.
Of course.
Not when you cheated on him.
She needs her white knight.
Am I?
Yeah.
In trouble? Like I'm so lost right now.
Hey, we're not going to tell you diddly squat. Oh!
Right now, you're being detained for an investigation, and we're bringing you to the police department. And once you get there, they're going to fill you in on everything.
Well, Looks like you're the common denominator whore.
Suspect may seem indignant as she's transported to the Downers Grove police station. But let's see if things have changed after nearly 7 hours of police questioning as she's transferred to the DuPage County Jail.
I'm just gonna put your seatbelt on. Unless they're able to reach it down there.
And that's ridiculous.
Sure, you
I'm
want
sorry.
a tissue or something?
I'm feeling I'm gonna throw up.
Want a bag? All right. Shauna, can you grab like a bag out of there? Hey, can you get like a bag just in case she gets knocked?
Hey, there's no crying in T-ball.
or while you're being teabagged. Oh, that my goodness.
I don't know, do we have any of those Nemesis bags like laying around the spot? I figure it's something better than nothing.
That's what she was like when she was getting banged too. And she had her hands like that too.
Or here, if you stay with her, I'll go grab it.
That's right. That's right.
Yep. Yep.
Ooh, those tears are real. My nipples no, my nipples just got hard. Those tears are real. Oh man!
Secret has like a lie detector of it's like a lie detector or something like that. You notice when they're real tears. These are genuine tears.
Yeah. Oh my God! I'm telling you, man. You need as a man, I truly do believe that you need to, make yourself immune to a woman's tears because for so many of us.
Yeah, but making yourself immune is one thing. Secret's using them as lube.
Exactly. I did such a good job of trying to change my state because I had to turn away. I had to start finding pleasure in when these chicks be crying and por favor, señor, necesito dinero para mi niño. Necesito dinero para mi abuela en la hospital.
Oh my God. I don't even know what that is, but it's bad. It's bad, and that was probably done in international waters.
Just kind of put it on the floor here, all right?
Okay.
A few paper towels on the floor here if you need it, all right?
Okay. Thank you.
I thought you haven't done anything wrong.
Yeah, because after 7 hours, the weight is like hanging on you now.
Yeah.
7 hours of police questioning you where, just shut up and go, abuelo. Abogado. Just shut up, call lawyer. That stops all that questioning right then and there. But that's one of the tactics that they like to use. They like to let you sit in the room
and wait
and stew in your juices.
Yeah.
And they watch the cameras so they can kind of observe your body language and everything along those lines. And so best thing you can do, lawyer, put your head down and take a nap.
Yeah. And they have all day, so they can just waste your time, and you start to feel uncomfortable. And then they're like, "Hey, do you want like a sugary ass soda?" So then you start to open up. They do some good cop and bad cop type stuff.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
You know what we could start doing maybe on this show is like reaching out to these people and try to get them on Facebook and stuff like that and fuck with them. The perpetrators, not the victim.
The suspect, 30-year-old Christina Formella, was charged with 2 counts of aggravated criminal sexual abuse and 1 count of criminal sexual assault against a minor. If you or anyone you know is dealing with abuse, please contact the National Sexual Assault Hotline at 800-656-4673 in the US, 877-392-7583 in Canada, and 0808-500-2222 in England and Wales.
And they will link you to Jeffrey Epstein's phone number and Ghislaine Maxwell.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. I'm Officer Sigmanek, police.
Hand tattoo, you're cooked. This woman is cooked. Just look at her face right here. She is already cooked.
The reason I pulled you over is because you guys are ducking in and out of one-stop shops every time I get behind you. It's the second time it
I was
happened.
just going there. I need gas, though.
Okay, you got your driver's license with you?
Yeah.
You got any ID on you, sir?
No, I have my phone.
I wasn't dodging.
No, we were trying to get a drink, and then you had the drink.
Where you guys from?
I'm in Ellet.
Okay.
I was at Bacon Street.
Where?
Bacon Street, Morley.
Thank you.
I know I have my car. I might have left them at the house. Hold on. I think my stuff I left at the house I was looking at.
What's your social? Yes, I'm good, thanks. What's your first name, Dale?
Yeah.
All right, do me a favor, put your phone up on the dashboard for me.
Yeah.
Throw your cigarette out. Throw it out.
At a gas
Put your hands up
station?
on the dashboard. Unlock it. Keep your hands up there.
Yes, sir. I'm not going to cause any trouble.
He had him throw the cigarette out at a gas station. That was kind of stupid.
What do I have a warrant for?
Step out.
Oh. He has a warrant or something? Because that escalated real quick.
Yeah, I think
For
so.
drugs.
Fines?
I have no idea. Looks like Sonoma County Sheriff's Office. Probably has something to do with the last time this car was stopped. Got anything that's going to poke or stick or stab me? No needles?
I have a razor blade knife in my pocket.
Okay. All right, let's walk backwards. She's 13.
Dudes, and here's Seagrip's public announcement. Dudes, if you got warrants, just Uber and Lyft, because getting pulled over is the number one way that they catch people with warrants. Getting pulled over in traffic stops. Get an Uber or Lyft if you got warrants.
Yeah, that's a great
point. If you out here living that life.
Yeah. Yep. Oops.
Stand right here for me.
Yes, sir. This side?
Yep.
Can I get my phone?
Yeah, you'll get it before you go.
Well, at least can we see if this was just the fines? Because I know last time I got pulled, it was a warrant, they let me go.
I don't know what they're going to do. They might take you. I'm not sure.
Okay, sir.
Hey, sweetie.
Hi.
Say, I guess your license is suspended. Okay.
They are?
I guess.
Oh my gosh.
So we got to do our thing. Okay.
I'm not going nowhere, am I?
No. But I will tell you this. So.
I didn't know.
Hold on. Just give me a second to explain. Okay. Everything's gonna be all right. So listen, it's just a misdemeanor in the first degree. It means I can put you in handcuffs, and I am going to do that. Okay. Can you unbuckle your seatbelt?
Damn.
All right. So you mind stepping out for me?
Wait, what state is this?
I don't know.
We're back.
Okay, because
doesn't mean you.
That's weird that they're putting you in handcuffs over a suspended license. There has to be more there. And the reason I'm bringing it up is because when I got pulled over last year, and my license was suspended, but it turns out it was suspended because I had unpaid parking tickets, and so I went, paid the parking tickets, got the suspension removed and didn't get hit for a fine for that. But the officer
But you were
just
probably
let me
polite
go.
and didn't have a hand tattoo.
Yes. I was polite.
Yeah.
And of
You
course, I
played
pulled
that veteran card. Yeah.
the disabled vet
card. Yeah.
Because and
You
I
did
have
a
my
little bit of
medical records.
Juneteenth.
It's
A little bit of
Juneteenth.
Juneteenth, yeah.
Juneteenth.
Yeah.
Remember? He
Yeah.
died for us on
Yeah.
Juneteenth.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I don't know where this is.
You're gonna get me canceled, Snowboard. Let me shut up.
I don't know where this is. It looks like Kansas or something. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah, because there's more to it. Well, okay, well we're only halfway done.
Yeah,
there's more to it because I never seen.
She seems like a kind of an idiot who's had a drug charge. I mean, she's been to the tuna buffet at jail before. Let's be honest. This girl here, she doesn't mind. So let's see. She's eaten some pussy in jail before, so she ain't gonna mind it.
Hold on, just give me a second to explain, okay? Everything's gonna be all right. So listen, it's just a misdemeanor in the first degree. It means I can put you in handcuffs, and I am going to do that, okay? Can you?
And you also it was parking tickets. It's not like you did something stupid driving. They might have looked at it different if you, I don't know, had a DUI or you were in like a bad accident or something like that. You didn't even get like a moving violation. It just was a parking ticket. So they probably understood that it's just something that you forgot about.
Unbuckling your seatbelt. All right, so you mind stepping out for me? And just put your hands behind your back. All right. Doesn't mean you're going anywhere. Do you have anything illegal on you or anything like that?
I have marijuana in my car.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, marijuana is legal right now, so you're okay. We'll try to get you out as quick as we can, okay?
So they're in a state where weed is legal.
What's going on with your license, though? I put these real loose for you, okay?
I didn't know they were.
It's okay. Things happen.
I had a ticket and I don't.
It's okay. Things happen. Listen.
I have kids, honestly. I'm going through some shit.
Okay, fair enough. I know. I understand. Things happen in life. That's why I'm not like throwing you around or anything like that. All right. Here, I'm gonna search you right here. Okay. You don't have anything else on you?
Just my knife hanging for work. That little box cutter.
This thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna take this
Yep,
off.
go ahead.
All right. How long has your license been like suspended?
I don't even know.
You said you got a ticket though, right?
Yeah, I do remember
Oh, this is Ohio, Akron, Ohio.
having a ticket, but I paid one ticket, so I don't know if it's. I don't know.
Okay. Things happen. I get it. Listen, even I get tickets, so I understand.
It's just to help out, honestly.
Okay. All right. Do you have another small pocket up here? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Do you have any other pockets on you?
No.
Okay. I'm just gonna take a seat in the back. Okay.
Hey, what's your guys' relationship?
He's my ex.
Okay. You pick him up regularly?
No, I haven't picked him up in a while. This is the first time.
Here. Open this for you. No. Just take a seat for me, okay? We'll try to get you out as quick as we can and kind of go from there, all right?
Okay.
All right.
And this is another public servant announcement. So one of my sayings are X's for a reason. Once you break, stay broke. And now, because he's dealing with an ex, he's in handcuffs now. Well, of course, he had warrants out on him.
Yeah.
But he would have had another day if he wasn't getting rides from his ex.
Yep. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. Yep. Oops. She looks like, not a hot. I don't know what he's trying to do hanging out with her either.
To your knowledge, any firearms, illegal substances in the vehicle?
I have my marijuana. It's in a car.
But marijuana is fine.
That's it.
Okay.
That's all that's in mine.
Okay.
So anything else you find?
What else
So he might have left something in the car.
is in the vehicle? What else in the vehicle is his?
He has that tool bag.
Okay.
In that tool bag, he has probably a crack pipe.
Is that it?
I'm trying to think. I'm sorry.
Okay.
This is all hitting me off guard.
There's not going to be anything on your side of the car?
No, there should not be.
Okay. Are you a drug user other than marijuana?
Just marijuana.
Okay. What about him?
I have no idea.
How long have you two been exes?
A year and a half.
Year and a half. And he just out of the blue called you today, or what?
We've been slowly like chit-chatting and whatnot, and that's it. And he needed a ride.
From where?
From the Bacon Street, and him and the new girlfriend that he's with or whatever have been going through some crazy stuff.
These bitches be folding fast.
Yep.
These bitches be folding fast.
Yep.
Oh my
Yep. No loyalty or anything.
No, I'm telling you, Chris Brown said it best. Breast. These 304s ain't loyal.
Nope.
Yeah, I mean, I could give him a ride because he don't have a car.
Okay. Who's the car registered to?
My ex-husband,
What's his name?
Ryan Scott.
Ryan Scott. Okay. Thanks. So nothing gonna be in that front seat area for you.
This car is gonna have like meth in it or something.
You don't care if I look in the car.
Snowboard. So I promise you, they're gonna have to slap me around a little bit, a couple of gut punts, sucker punch me several times before I drop the dime on you. You gotta you gotta do a little something.
Yeah, no, yeah. You got no, there's gotta be some blood or something like that. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I gotta be able to say, Snowboard. I remember the scene from The Wire, where homeboy when they were going to the gay bars to try to get a brother who signed her leg was trying to find Omar. He was going to the gay bars and they got that guy and he gave up Omar, and then when Omar went to go get him out the hotel room, the dude face was kind of jacked up. He said, "Yo, I held out as long as I could."
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
but even Omar was like, "Look, I know this sugar in that. I know this sugar water in those veins."
Oh my god. Yeah, you got to have some, and the best thing is just don't say anything. You know what I mean? She didn't have to say anything else. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know what I
Look,
mean?
you're already in cuffs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Just like I said, the marijuana and the green
I'm
counter
good
were
with
there.
marijuana. He's got a bunch of priors for having meth.
Yeah, there's meth in there. And I guarantee, yeah. What's this lighter doing there? See this? I think that's a lighter. So he probably just littered the meth in the car as soon as he saw the cops come up.
I feel like I'm gonna pass out. I feel flush.
You what?
I feel like I'm gonna pass out.
Oh, maybe he swallowed the bag. Yep. Yep.
I'm just
hashtag I can't breathe. Floyd's Law. This is called Floyd's Law right here. Once you get the cuffs on. So remember, I've called this a law before. He got the cuffs on around 1:30, 1:35. Now we're at 6:30. So it's been almost 5 minutes. He's gonna say I can't breathe. Watch this.
anxiety and I feel like sweating flush.
23.
I get
when you swallow like I think they call it parachuting. Some people do this on purpose. They actually take like a bag of, some type of drugs and like swallow it, and then it will it hits them all at one time. They call it like parachuting or something like that. So that's what's going to happen to him. He's cooked. He could actually die
like that. I just didn't breathe.
Yep, there you go. There you go. Camper Floyd's Law.
Let me give you this. Hey,
yeah.
Listen to me real quick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you this heads up. Listen.
Yes, sir.
We don't play this game anymore.
I don't play games.
No, listen. You're completely fine.
Okay. I'm telling you, letting you know how I feel. I feel like I'm gonna pass out. I get like this often.
Well, here's this window down for you to get you more air.
Thank you.
But
I'm not playing a game.
You get more charges if you pull the game of I can't go to jail because I got to go to the hospital.
That's not what I'm trying to do. Okay. I mean, if I get real close, I'm gonna say, hey,
take some breaths.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to breathe.
Calm yourself down.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I don't want no trouble, man. Sir?
Yeah.
I'm not doing good, man. I'm trying. I don't know, a water or something. I don't know.
I can't give you any water. I mean, I'll call med unit out.
No,
here,
I don't want that to happen.
You know that this is what they're gonna say. They're gonna say, "Hey, your vitals look good. You're okay."
I'm trying, man.
How old are you? 41?
41.
Can I get a 32 for a 41-year-old male?
I just need some water or something. That's all.
He's feeling lightheaded.
I never do this.
Please.
I'm good. Katie's doing a site tow. As soon as that gets done, she can get let go.
She can't have anybody pick up the vehicle?
No, it's getting towed. She's not the registered owner.
Shit.
Okay. Is what we found in your bag methamphetamine?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you use pretty regularly?
No.
Please.
I just picked up because I got busted a little bit ago.
Where'd you pick up from?
What do you mean?
You just picked up from where?
He may rat out somebody right now.
Oh,
like over here or?
Oh, like the drugs?
Yeah.
I got it from the same guy, and I told the last officers where exactly I got it from.
Okay. Do you remember what that officer's name was?
I do not. It was my last arresting officer.
In June or July?
I was not from Stowe. I can't remember his name.
Would you care to tell me?
I can't remember the exact address. I know the address that's across the street.
Okay, what is that?
125 East Emerling.
125 East Emerling.
Yes, sir.
Across the street?
It's across the street.
Okay.
I know this doesn't get me any off or get me to go home today, but
I mean, that house I'm talking about is very well known.
Yeah, it's hot as hell.
If you just ratted it and you think you're going to go home, you're cooked all around. You shouldn't have said that because now that guy who dealt him that is going to come looking for his ass quick. This guy gave him quickly.
Yeah.
Give him up with no effort at all. He like volunteered the information. What an idiot.
They're just full. You didn't get nothing.
Yeah.
Man, if you would have dropped a dime, at least get something for it.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Very well-known drug.
He dropped a penny and now it's worthless.
I know him too personally.
Oh, do you?
Now he knows him too personally. This guy, guys, they're just, the more you talk, the worse it is.
So, I have him on my Facebook. I'm gonna pass out. I'm feeling it. Like,
well, don't pass out.
I'll try not to. I'm fighting it.
Those meth pipes. Do you smoke meth out of them?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna have you step out, okay? Bring her back here to my car. I'm gonna take these handcuffs off you. I don't know if the other officers explained to you yet what's going on. So you're driving under suspension, okay? So we are gonna tow the car. You're gonna get a cite for that, okay? He's going to jail on his own stuff. All right. So you got someone that you can call for a ride?
Wake up, man.
Oh, fuck.
You know how I know it's not true? It's a sternum rub. Okay?
I'm not.
You got listen, you got to be a big boy. Okay? You're 41, man.
I've been to jail tons of times.
Okay.
Man.
See, Matt, if this was a woman, they would not be saying this.
This is nothing new.
It's not.
Okay.
I'm not feeling right, man.
Do you have anything tucked in you, on you?
No, sir.
Okay. Well, the wagon is here. We're ready to go.
Okay.
He's got change in his right pocket.
Hold on, I got that.
Okay, down, looking good.
I'm gonna fall down here in a second.
You're all right.
Leave up against the cruiser. You got anything on you that'll stick in your pocket?
Watch your head.
He's cooked. Take him to the dog pound. So, throughout the show, I've been adding various music and stuff to incorporate. This is kind of a good old kind of 304 song. I don't think anyone has probably heard it in here. So I'm gonna actually play a song. I'll do a little smoke break. But this song is actually pretty cool. It's kind of about 304ing and single moms and stuff. I'm gonna do like just play like one other song or something. Then I'm gonna work again tomorrow, so I need to call it a night soon.
Performance and achievement. He's the guy that's called on when someone's already at peak performance. He's there to get them to a whole new level of success and achievement that 0.0001% of society ever get to. The legendary trainer, the best to ever do it, Tim Grover. The world's greatest.
People try to change to adapt to other individuals. You know what happens? Everyone says success changes people. Success does not change people. It magnifies who you are. If you were an individual that gave a lot to charity when you didn't have anything, you're going to give even more when you do have success. We are taught to trust our instincts, to move, to conquer. Yes, there is difference between improper behavior and allowing the person to grow and to experiment and to see what their instincts allow them to do. So what happens is we as adults start to teach our kids at a very early age to suppress things. Don't do this. You shouldn't act this way. Sit down. Do this. Do that. We're trying to create this quote-unquote model citizen or this individual that's accepted into society. Well, the problem is that when everyone's accepted into society, who are the people that we look forward to? The ones that stand out. The individuals we idolize the most are the ones that have the ability to stand alone. But when you stand alone, you got to be willing to answer all the difficult questions. Individuals now, they want to make suggestions. So if all you do as a company and as an individual, as an entrepreneur, if you're constantly making suggestions, changing your business plan every single day, going through things, this is the decision I've made, let me go forward with it. If it doesn't work out, then I'll go in a different direction. Cooler is an individual that shows up to work every day, doesn't give you any exceptional results. He delivers what's expected of him. You give him a report to do, he's going to deliver an okay job. He's going to finish the report. It's nothing that's going to wow your socks off, just ordinary. Then you have what's a closer. A closer is a level above that. A closer is an individual that can deliver the extraordinary results as long as a plan is laid out for them. They have something to follow. They're going to deliver you that end result majority of the time. And then you have the ultimate competitor in business and sports, I like to call the cleaner. The cleaner is no matter what variable is thrown at that individual, they're going to deliver to you that end result over and over again, not just one time, numerous times. The biggest thing between a closer and a cleaner is a closer will bring his stress to a different situation. A cleaner will never bring his stress to a situation. He or she knows how to separate those two things. If you tell yourself you're a cleaner, you're not a cleaner. They don't have to tell themselves they're cleaners. They don't have to pat themselves on the back. They don't need reinsurance from anybody. They don't like everyone to know that they're a cleaner. That's one of their abilities to overtake a situation and get that end result. They're not out there flaunting it all the time. You look at the Michael Jordans, you look at the Tom Bradys, you look at these individuals. When they grab a stat sheet or something like that, they don't look at the things. Tom Brady's supposed to throw touchdowns. Michael Jordan is supposed to score baskets. So what they look at is the plays that they miss, the mistakes that they made, the turnovers, the missed rebounds, and so forth. When you talk about Steve Jobs, what propelled him to continue to be this perfectionist and to create a company, even when his health wasn't up to par, was the fear of the failures that he had before, the doubts that other people said, hey, you can't do this. It's about watch me, I'm going to do this. Because a closer wants to prove other people wrong. A cleaner just wants to prove himself right. Pressure is a privilege. If your boss or anybody, your coach calls your number during a pressure situation, they believe in you. That means you're prepared. It's a privilege. Everybody can work on a project. The person or the individual that can handle the pressure, that doesn't allow pressure to become stress, they get to work on the project. Everyone can take a shot. Okay, everyone can throw a pitch. Everyone can throw a pass. Only the individuals that have the privilege to handle the pressure get to change that A to a Z. So you get to take the shot, and you get to handle the project. You get to do the contract. Huge difference between A and Z. Anybody can do something once. It's can you repeat that over and over again, Know exactly who you are. Know exactly who you are. The philosophy that you try to get out there for individuals, how you want them to follow, how you want them to live, fits very well in what we're trying to portray out there. It's one cleaner speaking to another. Respect.